All right, hello and welcome to Monsters and Madness. This is our 56th session. Here, currently up in the floating city in the sky from the Society of Zidel, a city known as Zemniaz. At least a chunk of it is what's left. A little bit of housekeeping before we get into the recap too deep, though. We use music from a couple different places. One of those places is filmmusic.io. Any of the songs we use from filmmusic.io has information down in the panels. You can check out each of the songs there and listen to them, license them for yourself, as well as music from the folks over at Critical Role. They allow other live streamers to use their music, and it's great music, so we do use it. Check out the information. There's a link down in the panels for that. But getting back to today, I'm going to change up the vibe while we do the recap here because it is a little bit of a tense situation. Yeah, let's go back to this up in the sky. So we are up in an ancient city from the Age of Arcanum right now. What is left of one, at the very least. The party had found that this was here in the skies above Hope's Bastion when Grim flew straight up into the air and happened upon this chunk of land floating in the sky. The team decided to go after it and see if it could give them an advantage in some of the struggles that they had politically against the Cerberus Assembly there in Hope's Bastion. And with that, in a search, Rufus was killed by a dragon. He was able to find the location and get onto the floating chunk, but in going back to everybody, was killed by a dragon, which the party then quickly took revenge, laying a bit of a trap as Milo lured the dragon to the party. And upon killing the dragon, going back to Rufus, something took over his body and began to speak through it, asking the party to return to this flying chunk of land in the sky, this remnant city. A request saying that they could help your dead friend, perhaps maybe even bring them back, if you were to help them in return. The party was able to make it up with guidance from whoever this person was, who was leading them back to it. And upon arrival, saw a very broken site. There was the remnants of a city, most of it in a large stasis field, frozen in time, with the details unmoving and giving a snapshot of what life was like here in the very last moments before the city fell. The stasis field, however, was not completely, or rather, did not have a complete lock on the entirety of the remnants of Zemniaz here. There were spots where the stasis field had fallen, where things had come back, things had decayed. It looked like there was cross sections of buildings where the stasis field had receded and left part of the building to ruin, while the rest was left pristine and untouched. The party decided to follow the directions of the voice who began speaking to them in their heads when they got to this city, and went to a area for large reptile research. And in doing so, Milo was trapped in a crystal after moving closer to inspect it. While the party was able to figure out the magical system that locked him in there, doing so created instability in the stasis field in that area, and let out some ancient, large reptiles that the party had to fight. Took a rest after that in one of the observation towers that existed here in this natural game area, and with a lot of T-Rex tail as a meal, the party decided to take a long rest in what seemed to be a safe spot. And in waiting over the course of the night, heard other things, eventually saw other things, as one of the giant apes from the Simian Research Center that was down near this reptile research made its way, following following Nara, Varric's mastiff that he summoned, and ran into a large, fleshy creature, one that was winged and made odd noises, one that Grim had seen on its first trip up to the city. The fleshy creature very handily killed the Great Ape, ripping its head off of its shoulders at the end of it. Fortunately for the party, they did not catch the attention, being in Milo's tiny hut, and just camouflaged enough to keep its attention and hunger away from them. We're going to zoom back in here on the last watch before the long rest is completed, with Milo and Breck taking their time here to finish up while the rest of the team is sleeping. Don't want to leave the other player out here. Alivor would probably hear them whispering, kind of in a light sleep, and could get up and join the conversation if you wanted to, just so we have everybody here available to join the conversation. But we can start with the end of the long rest.
Rex, shh. Talk too loud, man. You're going to wake Alivor. I feel like he's always listening, man.
As I'm laying there, not saying anything and just listening.
I mean, he's a good guy and everything like that, but it's just too early in the morning right now.
I don't know how to be quiet.
Dude, I just said, just stop talking. Just put the spell in the ring. We'll just do it that way. Can you cast maybe quieter? Don't wake the whole group.
Oh, man. I can try. Oh, boy. I'm not very quiet, man. I'd like to stealthily cast Revivify and put it into his ring.
Don't screw it up, man. This takes one of those diamonds. We only have so many left.
So I got a disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and roll a stealth check. There are verbal and somatic components, so you would have to speak somewhat at least.
I got a 4.
You got a 4.
Yeah.
Everybody stirs after they hear the casting of Revivify.
God damn. Oh, my goodness.
Alivor, you definitely hear it now. It's up to you if you want to let them know or move.
I'm just gonna roll over and just look at them.
I just immediately start yelling, "Oh, Melora!"
Shh, I said quietly. We're supposed to do this quietly.
Just roll over, look at them upset. I'm trying to sleep.
We'll never pull last watch again if we screw this up.
Oh, Melora.
I think that's better. That sounds better.
Is that better? Alivor, is that quieter?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit better.
Oh, god damn it. All right. Well.
It's still a ways to go, but better. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
The Revivify is cast and is stored into the ring. Milo, you can go ahead and mark that. I'm sure that will be a very important thing to remember that you have.
I only got one more diamond, guys. Let's be careful.
I think I have one at least.
Oh, yeah, we're good then. We can die at least twice.
I mean, I don't want to think about it that way, but yeah.
If y'all would just let me touch the shiny things, we could probably find more diamonds.
You're free to touch whatever you want, man. Well, actually, let me
gross.
rephrase
I'm
that.
going back over
All right, come here, Brett.
Wait, run that back.
Actually, Alivor. Well, this is kind of between both of you or the three of us. I have another spell here that I'd like to try. I put it in the ring. I've been wanting to try it for a long time, but haven't really had the chance to use it.
Ooh.
Kind of helps you move a little bit faster right off the get-go during intense situations. You guys want to flip a coin or something like that?
Fuck yeah.
It lasts for 8 hours, so.
Ooh. Who has a coin?
Well, I got coins, but the three sides, that's going to be complicated. We could do sticks. We could draw sticks. Might have some string.
What's a string gonna do?
I mean, we can cut it into lengths of string. I have
so
string.
drawing string, not sticks.
drawing strings, not sticks.
Strings, not sticks. Then why'd you say draw sticks?
Well, because it was the initiation of the idea, and then I further refined that idea into strings, Alivor, because
Aren't we
that's
like
what we have.
on a tree?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we? Is there some sticks up there?
Oh, shit. Yeah. I mean, after looking around, I guess there are a lot of sticks around. If you guys want to go with that, that's fine.
I was cool with flipping a coin, but I mean, if we want to get some sticks,
I think the issue is that there's not a 3-sided coin.
Is there any 3-sided rocks around?
Alivor's gonna
Does that
go
even look
rummage through his bag. real
Triangles.
quick.
Just like a two-dimensional rock.
As you guys look for rocks, your conversation is loud enough that it wakes Varric up as well. And Varric hears Breck, Milo, and Alivor looking around for 3-sided rocks.
Just needs 3 sides.
3 sides. All right, looking for.
I thought the sticks was a good idea.
I feel like
Well,
the
there was
string.
no
I have
sticks.
I
You
have
had
the
the
string
string.
and knife right here. I'm just gonna cut 3 lengths of string.
Say, do we see Varric awake? Oh,
You're muted.
I'll leave that up to Varric if Varric's moving at all or awake and just listening to what they're saying.
Because all we need is three lengths of string, right? Because there's only 3 of us that's participating in this small event.
what about the
putting on.
3-sided rock? Do we not want to look for the rock?
Hey man, if you
anymore?
want to take the time,
Yeah, dude,
find
go
a
look for a
3-sided
3-sided rock.
then
I'm
go
not
find
getting
that,
down
and
from
I'll
here.
cut
No,
2
did
lengths
you
of
see
string.
what was down there? No, I'm staying up here.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna
you
have
want
to
me to
talk
go
about
look for a
Okay,
rock?
so
I think the string's a
string.
good idea.
Okay,
Let's
let's
just
just go with
string.
the strings. All right, we're going
String
with the
sounds
strings.
better.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, we're gonna be cutting 3 strings, and we're gonna pull that out. All right, so 1 massive
Okay.
length of string cut with this shiny dagger my mother gave me. It's beautiful, isn't it? Fred?
Ooh,
Got a
That's
pretty.
gorgeous.
design
Nice.
filigree on
It's
the
very
side.
You're right. It is very shiny.
I will cut. Then I will cut 3 lengths of string, with one
Mhm.
being significantly shorter than the other 2, and then I will then kind of close my eyes, mix those up in my hand, and then dangle those 3 lengths of string from the
Uh-huh.
bottom of my hand in an even length, so that they all look similar. And then I will put them out and open my eyes and say,
Wait, isn't
okay, who
this-
draws first?
Well, isn't this rigged? Can't you feel how the
I'm grabbing the middle
lengths of
one.
the string? Oh,
I cannot. Well, there you go. Oh,
so,
okay.
God damn it! I grabbed
Got
the
it.
one that would be on my left.
So for the sake of randomizing this and making it
There we go.
trying to have it be, Breck, you'll be 1, Alivor, you'll be 2, Milo will be
Mhm.
3. I'm going to roll a d4. If it's a 4, I'll just re-roll. It's a 2. Alivor.
Woo! So what do I,
I think
get?
this game was fucking
Way to
rigged.
go, man. And,
I tried to tell you, Brett. He knew.
I'm going to pat him on the back, and as I do, my ring glows, and I cast a gift of alacrity on him.
Ooh,
Pretty sure that that's
is it-
just straight on.
It's tingly.
So you're
So,
like, just from my hand to your shoulder, you would just get this kind of bluish, very light aura, glow just goes off.
ooh. Okay. Okay.
And what that does for you,
Let's
for
see.
8 hours, you get to add a D8 to your initiative rolls.
Ooh, that's very nice. Which I'm gonna roll a 1.
Yeah, right. Good luck, buddy. I hope you. I hope it helps you out.
You know, I'm glad to get the gift, but I feel like this probably would have been better for Breck, but it's too late now, you know?
Well, I'm
I'll
very
do
curious,
what I can. I'll try not to miss. No promises on that one. We know my history with.
Oh man.
But I got this shiny new one, so we're good. Oh, by the way, whenever we do leave, I need to go down and pick up that old crossbow. I would like to at least, sell it or something, give it to somebody who could use it.
Yeah, why did you throw that?
It was heat of the moment, man. I was very
Okay.
upset.
No,
with
I
it,
understand.
and
Yeah.
it had let me down so many times. I just, how
Heat of the
those things
moment.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do. I ended up killing 3 people with that kind of thing. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
it's a very heated moment for
It was the
I guess you
heat
could
of
call
the
it that.
moment. Tell me what I am.
So what are we gonna do?
Milo just stares at Breck.
Yeah, as he sings.
Can't tell if he's making fun of me. He hasn't acknowledged it yet. I don't know. Yeah.
Roll performance, Breck. Ends up doing way better than I do.
I'll roll performance.
He sounds pretty good from this.
Yeah,
distance.
sure. Yeah, Breck's singing a little tune.
That's a 4.
Oh God, it's awful. Let me-
Fucking dwarf. A true dwarf right there. I love it.
So, if you guys are all done casting spells into the ring, you can mark a long rest.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
Marking the long rest. Okay, guys. So, what are we doing now?
I
Well,
think
I mean,
the plan was to have Vasanti bring back Rufus, yeah?
Oh, that's
I
right.
feel like
Yeah.
that's super important.
Yeah, we kind of need to do that, don't we? Is Rufus's dead body just up here with us?
I've also got this
Roll-
fancy
everybody roll a
dust that can
perception
bring
check.
him back as something else.
Yeah, where
Was
is
that Breck?
Rufus?
I said I have this fancy dust that could bring him back as something else.
Oh yeah, I remember the dust now. We'll use that as a last resort,
I
break
feel
in
like
case
he'd
of
be so
emergency.
pissed.
He would probably be upset, but he'd be alive. So
But he'd be alive.
yeah, I got an 8 on my perception.
15 for Milo.
Oh, I got a 4. Oh, 4s today. I'm done with that dice.
Dice jail.
Dude, I've got like,
You
there was
guys-
like 4 multipliers, and they all equaled 4 no matter what I rolled. Like, every single thing I've rolled is a 4 today.
Yeah, that's rough.
Somehow use
Uh,
that to your advantage. Good luck.
You guys look around. Neither Grim or the body of Rufus are around you anymore.
Oh God, what?
Wait, where'd they go?
Nobody saw it. We were too busy pumping spells into rings.
Damn.
Did they leave during our watch break?
Dude.
Y'all
I feel like we should know where they went. I'm just saying.
Okay,
I
you
gotta
guys
be honest with you.
Did we not take inventory
I'm the
before we
worst at
started?
taking watch.
You guys have to
I'm
split up
so
during
bad.
watch now. You guys aren't allowed to watch
What was
together
changeover
anymore.
like?
Yeah. What was? Yeah. I mean, who handed this one off to us?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
checked.
this is
I
somebody
checked
else's
twice.
fault.
I don't know. It wasn't me. It couldn't be me. I have no idea.
Did they disappear? Wouldn't I mean? Did we all just go back to bed after the flesh thing ate the gorilla?
No, I mean, there was somebody awake for all. Just to give you guys the details of it, you guys, it's the start of your watch. You saw them there. At the end of the watch, now you don't see them anymore.
Dude, we are
Wow.
Oh, we
going to have
fucked
to
up.
come up with some sort of explanation. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
maybe we take a look around.
Yeah,
I would
let's-
like.
can we
Can
see
Milo
that?
check for maybe some signs of trails or tracks, movements to the direction they might
Sure,
have
you can
gone?
roll an investigation check. Yeah, absolutely.
I love investigation checks.
Let's see.
That's a 32 investigation.
God dang.
32.
32. He actually has one of the investigative looking glasses just for this to get real
God.
close.
Fucking Sherlock Holmes up in this.
Hey man, some of the print we come across is super tiny.
I guess so.
So you do remember where Grimm's bedroll was, and where Rufus's body was. You don't see anything around where Rufus was, but you do see 32 is nearly impossible by Wizards of the Coast standards. So yeah, you see footprints leading off from where Grimm's bedroll was, off down the stairs, and off in a different direction.
Well, it kind of looks
Well-
like they went off in this guy's direction.
Why would they leave?
Shit, I don't know. Let's go ask them.
I was gonna say. I mean, I guess we know what we're doing now. We gotta go find them. Lead the way,
Wanna
Sherlock.
lead the way?
Oh.
Oh, okay. No, I can do it. I can do it. Whether we do it,
You
or
guys-
not, this is a different story. But all right, lead the way.
You guys
we
hear
wait for
some
everybody else to-
armor. I was gonna say, yeah, you guys hear some armor shifting around. Vasati just goes, "Wait." I should be there in case you die.
I told you
Oh,
you
we got
thank
the
you.
ring.
woke everybody
What?
up.
No.
Oh, if I had heard somebody say string one more time, I was going to grab out my mace and crush somebody's skull.
Okay, that might have been me.
Yeah, it was him.
I was
Well.
working on being very quiet.
You were. You could. Yes. Yes. You were working on it.
I was.
Yes. Keep at it.
They even heard your effort.
I got better.
They hurt your effort.
Yes.
That's what they said.
Yes. Yes. Well, should we go see if we can find Grim?
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Leave the others to sleep or bring them with?
They'll be fine. They're up here. Is the tiny hut still up, or?
For the sake
It
of
won't
this, I'll
be
say
after
yeah.
I leave.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe we should at least let somebody, I don't know, be aware. Who seems like the most like that? I don't know. Who's not going to be mad that we woke them up?
Who's not awake?
Very.
Right. Well,
You hear
I don't know.
Varric and Ekamos both, sir, start to look over your guys' way.
They'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be all right. See, they're awake.
Hey
So, hey,
guys,
we're gonna go find Graham. See you later. Bye.
got a couple of bodies missing, so we're going to go look. Safety will be down. We're leaving you completely.
It happened during the
Vulnerable.
changeover of shift, so
It was not us though.
yeah.
That was definitely clear. We have facts to back that up, but we'll tell you those when we get back.
The flesh monster should be gone, so I think they'll be all right. Right? Maybe.
That's I
don't know, man.
I
That
hope
thing
so.
looks like it comes out of anywhere, and
Listen,
it's gone.
I'm just worried about Varric being upset with me if we leave him alone and then he has to fight a flesh monster on his own.
I think
It'd
he'll
be
win.
A fantastic
Uh,
conversation to have with his sister.
Hmm.
I mean, she's got to know him better than anybody.
Yeah,
right?
Visati, what do you think?
I think that both of these gentlemen have very strong magical capabilities that can keep them hidden if they needed to stay hidden, while we go look for Grim.
Okay, perfect. Visati said leave him here, so if anything happens to them, we can blame her. Let's go.
All right,
Absolved.
onward.
Say less, and then just start going down the tree.
I love climbing trees.
So you guys go down the tree. You see the partially eaten corpse of the T-Rex as this weird flesh creature came and had started eating some of it. Chopped off tail. Breck had pulled for some T-Rex tail steaks. Also, the dead bodies of these claw-footed raptors, similar to the ones that were down fighting with the Hydra. But you follow the footsteps through the rest of this forested area, not terribly far, probably about another 600-700 feet or so, before you get to what looks to be an area that is essentially a little bit of, it's a doorway, partially broken off the hinges, and looks like there is a hall leading down to a room about 100 feet beyond that. It's hard to see what exactly is going on in that room from here. There is some writing above the door. I don't think there's anybody who has the ability to read it, though.
Oh, we got two people, I think, don't we, buddy? And he like nudges Alivor. You want to do it, or do you want me to? No, I can take some time to do it without expending my energy.
How about you let me do it? That because I want you to be nice and fresh, in case we can't.
Oh, it won't cost me anything if I do it for 10 minutes, though.
Oh, but I can do it instantly, and it's okay.
Yeah,
I got
hey,
it this time. You've
got it.
done so much, Okay, and then I'm gonna cast comprehend languages, and then whatever I see or read, I'm just gonna speak out loud to the gang. Hopefully, it's not the Necronomicon.
Not the Necronomicon. It does say demonic fauna integration over the door, and footsteps are leading into it.
Hey guys, this is where we wanted to go, anyways, right?
I think so, right? We had the directions.
Yeah, demonic fauna. I remember us talking about the demonic portion. Looks like Grim just wanted to get a head start. He's probably scouting it out for us.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. Sweet.
This is the way that we gotta talk about that Orahan voice at some point too. But
Oh yeah. Well, find our friend first, then we'll go
yes,
find the
absolutely.
random person that's definitely not a trap.
Find a
Uh,
friend, then deal with the not trap.
Yeah,
Can
exactly.
I the not trap? Can I summon Silcine, please, as a bonus action?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
And then I would like to, well, if you guys, I'm gonna send her out there. Silcine, would you mind going out about maybe about 100 feet out in front of us?
So that would get her right to the edge of this room that you are seeing is at the end of the hallway. Go ahead and roll a perception check for Silcine. And if I remember correctly, she can describe what you see, but you can't see through her eyes.
No, yeah, I can telepathically talk to her, and she can
Okay, got it.
describe things. And I also don't know what kind of stats we would use for her. Would she just be my intelligence?
Yeah, well, it's wisdom for perception, so that's kind
Oh,
of weird too.
D.
Yeah. I would say for the sake of this, if you just want to roll a d20 and add your proficiency bonus, that seems all right to me. That seems all right to you.
So just like what Milo would do for perception. Do I just click the perception button?
D20
or-
plus your proficiency bonus. Are you
Okay, gotcha.
proficient in perception?
I have expertise actually, but it's
Well, you have expertise.
but that's fine. We'll do the 20 plus 4.
I would say you can
It's
add your
gonna
wisdom
be
modifier too if you want to do that too. Then.
oh yeah, there is no wisdom modifier on that one.
Ah,
17 plus the 4, which is going to be 21.
pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna choose vibe here because this is a little bit different. Silcine, you hear the familiar voice in your head as she says, "There's a lab of some sort."
The lab.
There are. I'm not. They look like they're statues. There's more of the stasis field around them, but they're still large creatures up along the edge of a platform that wraps around the room.
And they're statues? Are they like actually of a different material, or are they just frozen in place because they're in the stasis?
They look organic, so if they're statues, they're quite realistic. But they are behind a stasis field, and it looks like there's bodies at their feet.
Oh, all right.
There's
So if you were
creatures-
going to say that maybe they were mid-murder and got caught up in a little bit of a stasis freeze, is that what we're kind of looking at still?
It would be a guess if I said yes. There is some kind of holding tubes across the way directly, tables with various bottles, liquids. Most of the room doesn't seem to be in a stasis field, but there's a large crystal in the middle. Not like the one that we just saw that trapped you, but more like the ones we saw that the Cerberus Assembly were using. There's some kind of platform near that and some kind of device on the other side.
Are you referring to the crystals that were out next to one of the pillars of power?
Yes.
We might want
Yes,
to
it
take a
looks
look
just
at
like
that.
that.
What state is the room in? Is it in, say, pretty shabby ruins, like I would expect?
There is some damage, yes, but despite there being no stasis field in most of the room, it looks rather pristine still. One of the glass tubes is broken. There seems to be a creature that is decomposed outside of it. Some odd growth or gems around them. Kind of odd colored rock.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, and Visati, Sorry, don't want to exclude you here. Given that information, what do you think we should do?
I say we go carefully, but we definitely need to go check that out. That sounds, if it's the same crystal as the Pillar of Power crystals, like it's probably something powerful.
Yeah, yeah, I gotta take a look at that thing.
Yeah. So kind of scary on the organic statue thingy.
I definitely think we're running into the same situation we saw last time with that.
Where
I
they're-
totally expect them to come alive and try and attack us.
Well, they only came alive because we broke that stasis field. So as long as we're careful and try to figure out how to not do that again, I think we can just keep them.
Were the dinosaurs and the raptors moving behind the stasis field, Josh?
No, they were still.
They were still? Okay.
Okay, so sneakily.
And then Celestine does give one more thing to say. You got a over a 20. So she says, I also see a skeleton clutching some sort of book.
What did you say?
Ooh.
Oh, Silcine, you know
I
I
was
like
gonna
this.
say-
Why did you? I mean, the crystal in the books. I was already in, but now.
we gotta go. You love books, Milo.
I do love books. Now I think I can probably even get that book without even going inside the room. But I want to take a look at the crystals, and I don't want to waste too much
Okay.
energy doing this.
So
You guys want to just?
sneaking is not really my forte.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. I say don't touch the book until we're ready to.
I want the book.
Well, we gotta wait for the book. Like, let's look at everything else, and then because what if the book's the trigger
It's true.
Trigger for
Okay.
what?
for the stasis field? The monsters. I mean, it might
I
just
thought
be a skeleton clutching
touching
a
the
book.
crystal isn't that the trigger? Don't touch the fucking
Yeah,
crystal, Milo.
No, but the crystal is not.
You
It's
don't
not
know.
the same crystal.
You do not know
It's a
what
different
what
crystal.
triggered.
That's
not
why
know
we
what
got to go
triggered.
Milo, don't
sneakily.
touch the fucking crystal. Hold on.
I'm not gonna touch the crystal. I didn't touch the last crystal. I just got near
I
it.
might touch the crystal.
I thought I was being better than I used to be. I thought I was growing, but I still just again.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
guys.
Dude, if you get sucked into that crystal, I hope we have enough spells to get you out. You know what I mean? The last one was kind of a kick in the nuts.
yeah, I don't know if I'm pretty spell averse, so don't get sucked in the crystal, please.
I will not get. I don't know, man. I can't guarantee that.
All right. Oh, all right. So let's just slowly make our way and then be on the lookout for traps or triggers.
So we're just gonna walk
Um,
towards the bright light of Silcine. She's up there.
Yes. Can she do like a double back? You know, check the hallway for us as we go. Maybe you know, because is she gonna like trigger any traps if she goes by them?
No,
Or she
she's
just like a-
she's kind of like a
ghost,
hologram kind of
A
thing.
ghosty ghost.
So she can. I also have I have this little guy too. You know, remember Lot when he like comes off of my
Oh,
arm.
that's right. Blot. Yeah.
Except he's
Oh.
like super blind, so I don't know.
Oh.
You don't see too well, do you, buddy?
Probably just keep him on the arm for now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Actually,
You're doing a good job, though, Blot. I'm proud of you.
I might give him over to. I'm gonna give him. Block. Do you mind actually sliding over to Breck? And then Blot like would slither onto his armor and then like
Yeah.
kind of stamp himself like an ink tattoo on his armor.
It's like a tattoo, but raised up more than a tattoo would be.
Just sitting
Notice-
there like no different.
I reiterate.
And then
your
two little
I was gonna
googly
say,
eyes.
yeah. It just like keep swiping through the different tattoos that you'd rather that you want. All right.
So stay close and try to be sneaky?
Yes. Yeah.
Say I don't know. Yeah.
Or do you want me to
just-
stay right here and watch you guys do stuff? Because I'm okay with that too, but don't get too far away.
I say I think
I'm
you
okay
should
with the
come
back
with us.
stuff.
Just stick behind us. I mean, if anything, you can blame us for triggering something. You know, if we trigger something.
Yeah, we should be
I
all
think
right.
that's an excellent plan.
And
I
break.
guess Alivor and Milo proceeds stealthily forward.
Vasati looks over to Breck. Don't worry, I'm terrible at stealth too. This armor just. And you look, she's got half plate on. just doesn't work out with trying to be sneaky. So Vasati and Breck stay a little bit behind. Milo, Oliver, go ahead and roll stealth checks for me.
Do I have my... One second. I think I have my boots on.
19.
I say, so when is it? Are we like trying to move silently, or is it just like a stealthily?
What do you mean?
Because my boots will give me advantage if it's checks that rely on moving silently.
Let's do this. Go ahead and roll your perception check, and then I'll have you roll a second one that will represent the advantage for the boots for hearing specifically.
Okay, so you said perception or
roll
stealth?
just a perception, and then tell me the result, and then roll the extra dice, and I'll figure out how that works with the sound stuff.
Okay, so the perception's going to be a dirty 20 then.
Okay, then
And then
give me
if-
one more roll with advantage that'll represent the advantage roll for the sound side of things.
Wow, I just fucked that up. It's going to be a 19 though.
19. Okay, I'm still gonna hold the 20 for the general perception check.
Okay.
And Miley said yours is 19.
I think so.
Okay. I think
We can
it's
check.
the
Yeah,
one,
19.
Okay, cool. All right, so the two of you move through the hall and peek in past the entrance into this room and see, as described, what Silsine saw. Probably a good time to get you guys on the map.
Yes. Oh, what the fuck?
It's a great reaction.
Where are we?
So the things along the back platform here, those
shit.
things are behind a stasis field.
Oh.
Milo and Alivor kind of down in the corner here, entering in the corner.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Silsine, you did not mention the grandeur and just
I was gonna say,
size
yeah.
of everything in this room.
I said statues.
They didn't
Statues are
say
usually
that they
pretty
were
large.
like 30 feet tall.
Terrifying.
They're terrifying. They're 30 feet tall. I can get scared too, okay?
That's actually new information. We'll just write that.
What is that over there?
To be
The
honest, guys,
whoa.
I don't feel. I mean, it's just the four of us. 5.
I'm-
Sorry, Silsine.
Said Brett, get in here, please. Please. Pretty please. I am scared.
I mean, you guys look around. There doesn't seem to be anything moving or
Okay.
not in a containment chamber. So
Mhm.
I will say that, just to point a couple things out here, these things look like they're behind a stasis field. Stasis field moves up and over. There is a door behind that platform over there, behind the stasis field. This is a broken containment chamber here, not the same as a stasis field. Just looks like a very strong glass tube. That one's broken with a decomposing creature underneath. These two are complete. The creatures, those creatures look to be smaller, not exactly statuesque. They don't seem to be dead or decomposing at all, but they are in there. And then there's one dead body here, 2 dead bodies here, 1 dead body here, 2 dead bodies there, and the skeleton is down here. Platform here in the center, the crystal, obviously, and the device that she saw. You guys do look over to this table here. It looks like there are some kind of aberration-looking creatures that are various states of dissection as well.
Okay, Milo, judging on actually seeing the room, I think you should be okay to take the book. Because if I'm putting my money on what triggers the shit show is going to be that crystal and the fucking satanic whatever the hell it is in the center of the room.
Yeah,
But I do see a chest on that table over there, and I'm a big fan of chests.
totally, yeah. Do you think we should definitely call up Breck and Basati at this point? I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. They need to be in here just in case we
I'm
do something we're not supposed to.
Get back outside the room real fast. and use message to call up Breck. Hey man, I think you're good to come up here. You know, you don't have to hurry or anything like that. We're not going to move until you guys are outside the door. So
All right, I'm gonna work my way on up.
Okay. Well, what?
So look at this. And how does
do we know?
this make you guys feel?
Vasati says, unsettled. To
Yes,
some
that.
degree.
So, as much as it's probably a horrible idea, but I say we all split up and start looking through stuff in the room. Don't touch anything. That's gonna, that might trigger something.
I want to go look at the little tubes with the things growing in them.
Before anybody moves, I'm going to cast. I'm going to use my feature to instantly cast detect magic.
Ooh, good idea. Good idea.
I'm gonna take a look around real quick, just see what's lighting up.
There is. It's bright in here as you cast.
Yeah,
detect magic.
everything. Oh my god!
It's very
My
bright.
eyes!
The creatures themselves up on the platform light up like crazy. Every single one of them. There's even some latent magical energy on the one that's decomposed. The stasis field themselves give off a very familiar energy that you've seen in other stasis fields. Some of these bottles here, the liquid in them gives off some sort of latent magical energy. There is a very, very distinct energy coming from this device, the crystal, and the platform as well. And the way the magic looks coming off of it is almost as if there is these unseen channels of different types of magic that are flowing from the platform to the crystal to the gold device and then out to where the creatures are. It seems that there is absolutely a connection to the 4 creatures up at the top here, the platform and these devices in between. I would say, in particular, you notice that the bodies all have various magical items on them. Every single one. You're looking at dead bodies of mages from the Age of Arcanum here in stasis with those magic items kept completely preserved. I'll tell you, we'll go a little bit above table, kind of above table for it. You see on those 6 dead bodies 9 different magic items between the 6 of them.
Ooh, I was gonna say, my sticky fingers are starting to come in. Okay, so all right, instead, do we want to move as a unit around the room to check things out?
I wouldn't mind staying close with everybody now that we've kind of, that we're able to identify what's magic and whatnot. I think we should stay the hell off that platform until the very last thing, even if we're going to do it without everybody here, which I don't think is a good idea.
Yeah, no, staying away from the platform.
You didn't mention the book, Josh. How is that book lighting up? Is it lighting up?
Oh.
I think there might be some information in that book.
Yeah,
I would like to pull it out. I can do it from a distance. Are you guys ready for me to do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good idea.
we're good with
that. Yeah. I just want to be within 10 feet of everyone. If that's
I was going to ask, because I was like, Breck, you asked about going to the containment tubes. If you want to stay close to the group, we can do that instead.
No. I just want to very specifically be within 10 feet of everybody.
Everyone stay within 10 feet of
Milo purposefully walks behind Breck, kind of uses him as a barricade, stretches his right hand over Breck's shoulder, and kind of I don't want to be behind that shield that you got, buddy, but this should be fine. And he telekinetically pulls the book out, tugs at it.
And I think you have the feet, right? That you can just do that.
Feet one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
You pull an old book. It is pretty tattered. As you begin to pull it, the skeleton kind of cracks a little bit, and you see some dust fly off of it, where the arm settles and hits down on the bones of the leg. And you pick up the book
Out of there.
and bring it over to you. There's nothing on the cover. It doesn't look like this is a published book or something that was meant to be read.
Can I
What do
be
you do from there?
Very specific, yeah. I'd like to bring it right up to me, and Breck, because it's where I'm like right behind him. So what Breck would see is the book just flies right up to him, comes up, flips open, and just runs to kind of the last page where the text stops, and then I would like to look at what that looks like.
Okay, so it does look like these are arcane notes, not spells specifically, but you kind of get the idea that this is a journal or log of some sort. You say you go to the back page first. You want to read what's on the back page first.
Is it like front to back filled with text? Is it like a
No,
textbook,
there's
or is
empty
it-
spots. I mean, you can see like some drawings and some. It mostly looks like technical notes.
Okay. I'm
Research,
looking for like the
observations.
most recent information, really. So,
Okay, so if you're trying to do that, roll me an investigation check.
man, dude. And I can read this.
Actually, I would say you could not currently.
So
You'd
I
have
would
to.
I would pass the book over kind of and just let it float in front of Alivor
Mhm.
and be asking him these questions. What's the most recent information? Is there anything about what happened in the room?
So yeah, I definitely can't read any of this. So we're gonna throw comprehend languages out
What-
again.
What's it?
I
Yeah,
would
man.
say
Bonnie,
you'd
is
still
it-
have it up. Yeah, you'd still.
Oh,
have
okay,
it up.
okay. All right then,
Yeah,
and then I'm just gonna Milo, which page you want me to read?
Man, I'm looking for maybe like any kind of description of what happened in here or whatever happened to that guy that was holding the book. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I mean,
Okay,
there's
so
got to
I'm
be
gonna-
something about this platform in it, right?
Yeah. And then so I'm gonna flip. You said it's kind of like a journal type thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flip to the very back to find the last entry in the journal first off to see.
Sure.
Where we
And
ended.
Breck, to answer your question, it seems to be an ancient form of Zemnian.
Oh,
It's enough that it looks familiar if you can speak Zemnian, but not exactly. It's like reading Old English versus English. You can get a general idea, but most of the stuff you're not going to be able to get like the nuance and detail.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the
okay.
slang terms and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you go to the last page, Alivor, and you see these words. The gods could not suffer others being as powerful as them. Petty, jealous despots. The attack came swiftly, and we had little time to prepare. Much of the city has already fallen, but the survivors are moving to keep what we can safe. Power was lost to our facility in the initial phase of the attack, and the creatures were set free. My colleagues gave their lives to move them back to where the fields would restrain them again after we received one of the charged arcane crystals to power the room. But that has blocked us off from getting out. We would have to reduce the field that is holding them to safely leave. The attack has left all of the biological research areas unstable, and a retreat the other way is not currently possible. All we can do is wait now, and hope that the Kronos shard is powerful enough to save Zemniaz, at least what is left of it. As much as I hate to say it, perhaps Lutagran was right, and we should have pushed the limits further, faster. Maybe then we could have avoided this fate.
All right, so bad news, guys. And then I would summarize what I just read to all of them. So yeah, big attack. They were doing some cool stuff. Probably got attacked by the gods. Trapped in here. Only way to get out is to release probably those creepy guys up there, and I point the terrifying beings on top of the platform. So yeah, Powerful crystal in the center. Definitely don't touch that.
Yeah, it seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't see why we can't go take a look at that chest that you mentioned, though.
Yeah. And
Carefully,
what's in those jars and stuff, you know.
What do you want to do first? Anybody? Takers?
To the chest of magical wonders.
Chest we go. After you, sir.
Okay, and then I am going to go for the chest. Brett, please stay close.
How's that chest?
Everybody dick to butt.
Yeah. Not to butt, guys. Not to butt.
Oh, wait, how does that work for Fazati? Wait a minute.
She gets the general idea.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know. Sorry.
How's that chest looking? Does it lighten up in any particular way, or
just normal chest, or?
I would say there is a slight magical glow. Yeah, looks like probably necromantic magic inside.
necromagic magic inside or coming from the box?
Inside, not coming from the chest itself.
Okay. Hey, man, there is something about the box. I don't know. It's inside of it.
So, in your magical knowledge, do you know if I open it, will it jump out and bite me?
I don't know, but I would try and open it from a distance. Would you like me to do it with my brain powers?
That's probably for the best, you know.
Hey, and
as I step to the side a little bit.
I flip the lid of the chest. Try to with
you
10 pounds
flip
of
it
pressure.
open, and you see coming from the chest as you flip it open, hundreds of years worth of dust that just. And you see the tops of what looks to be like 4 potion bottles.
Ooh.
Okay.
I just like peek in there. It's like, all right, well, we're
necromantic
still alive.
stuff. All 4 of them are necro.
Necro.
I say, grab the potion bottles and show them to Milo. What are these?
Wait, let me check. Hold on. Before I continue, let me double check.
Oh,
make sure
shit.
I want to make sure I'm giving the,
I mean,
the right
Brave
spells.
is picking them up, but yeah.
I would say evocation. Excuse me.
Ooh, evocation. All right.
Evocation. Yeah, evocation. Surprisingly.
Usually that's of a kind of a more of an explosion or something like that, you know, but some sort of.
Oh, okay.
Milo, roll an
damage
arcana.
and
Roll an arcana check, Milo. Yeah.
It's a 17.
Yeah, you recognize the color and the glow, the magic school. These look like they're probably healing potions.
Oh, really? Holy shit! Yeah, that is surprising.
Oh, hell yeah. And then I just hand one out to.
So I was like,
each
yeah, it had
of
to
us.
be necromancy. Yeah.
Healing
But
is
no, evocation,
evocation. All right,
I just looked up Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds is an evocation spell, apparently.
that is wild. Yeah, that is the last one that I would have expected.
Each of us get a bottle. Here you go. Here you go.
Sweet.
It's funny how there's
And
4
these
just for us.
are, yeah, there are 2 superior, 2 greater.
2 superior and 2 greater.
Yes, sir.
So who wants the beefier ones?
Figured those would go to
The
our
beef
front
boys.
man and our fair lady here.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we'll give the superiors to them, and then Milo and I will take the graders.
Oh, okay, never mind that.
Wait, what?
I was gonna say do exactly the opposite of that, but that's up to you.
Oh, is greater more than superior?
Oh no, superior is the best. That's my.
I thought
bad.
you said hand the best to the beef boys.
Yeah, you absolutely. That's exactly what we meant.
Oh, okay.
Misunderstanding. Dude, look at you. You know more about this stuff than I do now. That's great.
Hey, listen, that was a
went to
literal
school for
coin
this.
flip. That was a literal coin flip, and I barely made it out on top. So he.
Stultist
Wait a
Academy would be very disappointed in me right now.
You said greater cure wounds. Ooh,
Greater healing potion.
greater.
I was looking at Cure Wounds for the spell school of healing spells.
Oh come on, stinking thingy. Potion of healing greater. Boop. Add to equipment.
So, I mean, while you guys are here, there is also this potion bottle to the left. There's a crystal next to the treasure chest. Not really sure the nature of that. Milo, you do get there is a bit of a glow off of that. But it doesn't seem to be like enchanted with a spell or anything. There is a glow off of the oddly colored bottle to the left of that as well. It does look like there are about 4 of these over across the room, 1 on this table, and then 3 back here. As well, but there is one of those. You do get a magical glow off of that. That one feels a lot different. That one is more it almost feels like it matches the glow that's coming off the creatures in the back of the room.
But be careful, guys. Maybe we don't actually touch these ones before we know more about them. And I'd like to go over and start to take a look.
At those potion bottles, or what are you taking a look at?
The potion bottles you just mentioned.
Potion bottles. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
23.
23, pretty good. It's not something you've ever seen before. 23 is high enough to tell you that. This looks, the liquid itself is oddly colored. It seems to be like an oil slick color to it, but it's not natural. It's almost like a magical weirdness. It kind of reminds you of when aberrations die, but that's more of a goo or ooze. This is a prismatic liquid almost. Not prismatic in the sense of like, looking at Alivor's prismatic colors, but it's just got this unique color. Almost if you look at it from different angles, it shows a purple or a gold or a blue or a red. Very interesting. You don't get any sense of what it does specifically. With a 23, and perhaps Silsine whispering in your ear, she mentions the book might hold more information about what these are.
Hey, Alivor.
Oh, God.
Does that book have anything about these in it?
I love how I'm reading the ancient text here.
And hey, you said you wanted to cast the spell. Man.
I guess.
Very
I just grabbed the book and I'm just flipping through it, trying
I'd start
to
describing the colors.
Alivor, you're just like grabbing the book with your hand.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You grab it. Nothing happens.
Yeah,
you start flipping through the pages. And give me an investigation check.
Right. Not too bad. 18.
Oh, 18, pretty good. You do find a page. I would say with the 18, you find 2 pages in particular that talk about what they were doing here and what those potion bottles might be. Mm-hmm. There's one that's earlier, and then one that's a bit of time before that last entry that you read. Would you like to read both, or just one? And if so, which one? If just one, which one would you like to read?
For right now, I want to read the one that was just right before that last entry. And then, honestly, as like these guys are moseying around checking things out, I'm going to be like behind them, just flipping through the book now, realizing that it actually describes everything that's in here. So I was like, yeah. But yeah, for right now, just the one right before last entry.
So that one would read, now that we have a safe method of binding, we have felt more comfortable with bringing in multiple subjects. We must have strict protocols for only having one outside of their field at a time. Along with their burning hatred of us, they seem to want to desperately attack each other as well. The core spawn that we received from Gordranus also share this hatred, and there is always an underlying feeling of an intense focus by all of the creatures we keep in here, whether they are in the stasis field or not. We have been successful in siphoning off energy for the creation of an alchemical concoction that has a variety of abilities that it grants. Given enough of the liquid diluted down, we think the effects could become permanent if desired. The discussions now are around using this to create an elite guard for the city that has supernatural abilities on top of their arcane ones. Those who serve the divine could not hope to keep up with us as we grow the number of ways we enhance ourselves with magic.
Ooh. After like the first sentence or two, once I read the part about the creatures wanting to attack each other, I just start reading everything else out loud because I'm like, yeah, this is important. So what I got from this, guys, is that if we accidentally set one of these creatures free, we probably need to set another one free, and they might attack each other, and we can hide. You know, kind of like the flesh monster and the gorilla. But
You don't think it's a safer option to try to take them out one by one?
I don't. Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't know what the fuck those things are or what they do. And if we set one out, if we set two out and they end up attacking each other, I mean, one of them's going to die and the other one could get weakened. But of course, then it also, like you said, it sets up us potentially having to fight two of them.
Yeah, what if the book's wrong and maybe these things are now symbiotic and they work together?
Listen, I don't know. These guys look like they had something going on here, and I don't know. This is a big what if. But that vial there, I think, is what the book is talking about. It's some magic strength stuff that could make us amazing. Or somewhat amazing. Some elite guard stuff. What you think, Milo? This is literally right up your alley, this whole room.
Oh man, I think it's pretty interesting. We got a lot of different options to consider. Do we save the potion for later and analyze it as something to consider in the long term? Do we give that over to Barrick?
So yeah, you got room in that bag of holding. I'm honestly thinking about we fill that motherfucker up with everything in here that we can take.
As far as the monsters are concerned, I think we got like two options really.
Mm-hmm.
Fight them all one-on-one and take that heat over time onto ourselves, or
who says we need to fight them though? Like maybe we just leave them.
What option two would be is to.
I was gonna say, I think we just leave them, and if we accidentally do something that we normally do, get in trouble, then we'll deal with that then. But I say we just don't mess with them.
I don't know, man. I kind of want some of the magical items up there.
God, see, you all. Good point. God damn it.
Maybe we let one out. We test the waters,
well,
right?
Milo's got that thing. Milo's got that thing where he can pull things from across the room, so maybe he can yoink magical items without disturbing stuff.
And I got that thing that goes bonk.
Yeah, you do have the bonk if we need to bonk. So okay. See, now I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I like this. I like this plan.
I think we just dip a toe. Maybe we
hit the yoink and bonk.
Sometimes you guys worry me.
Just to give you guys a full description here of these monsters as you guys are talking about them.
I was about to ask. Yeah.
Just in case.
Off to the left.
The last time the three of us were together, we destroyed the shale steps. So.
Oh, that is right. Oh, that is.
Don't let that one out.
No, I don't.
So
I hate snakes.
That one is a 5-headed. It looks like a naga abomination of some sort.
I'd like to let out the one with the hammer if we're gonna make a choice.
I want to say, yeah, this one looks the scariest to me.
You just want a hammer.
I do want the hammer.
Okay, that one's terrifying. What's going on with this one's midsection?
Oh,
okay,
that's a toothy maw, and it's midsection.
I don't like that. It's not something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a monster. I thought that was foliage.
Oh, that's a gorgon.
I don't like that one.
Let's not win that one. We're not fighting that one.
We should avoid that one.
Yeah. So honestly, the two biggest ones are looking like the two ones we made.
You guys are under the assumption that we get to pick. We don't even know that yet.
That was a good point. That's why we just leave him alone.
I mean, I'll say that Alivor read this out loud, so all of you guys will have read the passage that moving forward requires at least some dropping of stasis field.
Mm-hmm. So we're kind of stuck in here, and I think we have to fight something. Oh, what are these? Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just going to ask, since we're over here, what are these guys in the vats right in front of us, since we can kind of see them a little bit better?
Let me give you guys some pictures of, I'll post a couple pictures of what those guys are.
Hell yeah.
And then where did Graham and Rufus's tracks go off to? Well, obviously not Rufus's tracks. Drag
Oh yeah, that's
marks?
right. We came here after
Drag
Grim,
marks.
and we got completely.
A feather.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. Just completely like, ooh, shiny stuff.
It is a good point, and
Good
I'll
hit
tell
in
you
this
guys
card.
now that you had a 32, so I'm going to keep this rolling with that 32. You guys see that Grimm's footsteps walk kind of around here.
Mm-hmm.
You see that there's a little bit of scuff marks walking up the steps and to the door through the stasis field.
Oh fuck! So Grim made
Well,
it
that
through
changes
here
the
without.
situation.
Well,
Yeah.
great. Well, how'd he make it past? Did this motherfucker put up a stasis field on accident, block us in?
He's super sneaky. How he got past
That is right. He is
He's
fucking.
He's got that
sneaky.
damn necklace.
I'll say I was sneaky, but damn, he is super sneaky.
Gets through everything. Got
That
through
man
the
could-
portal at the shell steps. Walked right
that's
through.
right. Yeah, he did. Damn. Well, it is what it is. Where are these? Did you put that in Discord or WhatsApp?
I am adding that to Discord now. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
That is the one on the north side, what that looks like.
Ew. That one's just creepy, guys. I don't want to mess with that one. I don't like bugs very much. I'm not a bug person.
I don't like how many holes it has on its face.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's freaking me out, dude. It was the holes on the face that got me. Why does his face look like a beehive?
I don't like that. Usually it's supposed to come out of something like that. Why is it on its face? What is this
Oh,
thing?
speaking of holes on the face, guys, shit, there's more holes
That's
on
the
that
one.
face.
That's the one lower on the map.
That is one of the longer torsos I've seen.
Like that's the one that's like closest to us, right in front of us.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like either of these. Can we not
Yep,
let
indeed.
these ones out either?
These
they're
ones
just
you
in-
guys see, they're not behind a stasis field. They're
They're
just.
just
in
Do they
these
look like they're
tubes.
moving?
Roll perception
Are they-
check.
I was gonna say, yeah, are they alive?
Oh, I got 16.
Ooh.
16. You see the one that has the staff. Seems it's you don't see any eyes on it, but you see its head kind of follow you guys a bit as you're in front looking at you.
Oh no. All right, so I think we're good on these guys. Just leave them in there. Don't mess with them. Do you guys want to go check out this broken one over here next? Or what's next on the agenda in the room?
And Alivor, you do have one more passage to read that you were able to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I forgot, and I flip back and I go to that passage real quick. I was like, shit.
This is the first one that you can find that is any kind of like not notation or more about the experimentation. This is
So,
actually
yeah.
the journal side, yeah.
After reading the last passage too, I'm just gonna start. Anytime I read, I'm just gonna read it out loud so
Okay.
everyone can hear.
Okay. Change up just a little bit here. Our attempts at using aberrations as a base of magical energy and material to create life that is bound to this plane has been a success. It has been a long journey to get here, but finally the real work can begin. In part, we owe our success, as many mages of Zemniaz do, to the Kronos Shard. We had been working on creating a material that would bind the demonic entities to this plane, but nothing was successful until the shard. Because sufficient damage would kill them and send them back to their home plane, and controlling them was often harder than it seemed it should be, there was a need for an alternative method of keeping them bound. We needed demons of a sufficient power level to fuel what we were crafting, so the binding must be of a sufficient power level as well, and the shard provided that. Fortunately for us, it led to other discoveries as well. The second Kronos shard that was found has been hidden away in Aor, and there has been no public discussion of what it's being used for. But our request to use Zydel's shard to charge up enchanted materials was granted, and we found with enough charge that we could freeze the demons in the time and space that they were in, and they would be unable to leave the plane or move of their own accord until our control system allowed for it. The latent magical energy from the shard stayed in our materials without any decay and lasted until dispelled by magic that is beyond what even many of the most powerful mages can do. It is now theorized that the shard offers us a backup plan in the case of great emergency. The ability to send powerful magic energy into the Chronos shard to create a field that would sustain Zemniaz and propel it forward to a time that is more stable. Plans are already being put in place for using this theory along with negative magic to keep our knowledge and our home safe. We did find that the plan reveals a small setback for us. The negative magic disregards the fields. Anyone that is able to wield it is unaffected by the field's effect. Not that we believe anyone is working with the demonic forces that we're experimenting with, but it does represent a vulnerability that makes us uncomfortable.
Ooh.
You guys see Ekamos creep into the room as you read that out loud.
Oh God. God damn it, Ekamos, you can't sneak up on us like that.
What's going on?
God, you can't just sneak up on us like that. Jesus Christ.
I don't know what's
Do
going on.
you not see what's in this room right now? You can't be doing that.
What the fuck? Is
we
this
could've
like
shot
a
you.
lab or something?
Don't touch the altar area.
Don't. Yeah, get away. Come
Okay,
over here. Get away from
I'm
the
gonna
altar.
make my way towards the group and walk slow.
Varric walks in with him.
Oh God.
Hey, Varric.
Stay away from the altar.
Don't
That's
touch
gonna
the
release
altar.
it's gonna release the big monsters.
Let's just walk towards the group. Oh, he's cutting in and out.
Oh, he's got that.
He's coming in
laptop
digitized.
audio.
The demonic Flora got him.
Oh God.
Oh.
Okay.
We'll say for now, Varric is staying stoic in his look around the room while he figures that out.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. So quick rundown, Ekamos, Varric. So this room, ancient Zimian scientists.
Okay.
Trap demons up there for powerful magics. The crystal in the center has something to do with them being trapped, and it can release them somehow. We can't leave, and Grim went that way, and I point towards the door. But we can't go that way until we drop the stasis field, which will also release the monsters. So we're probably going to have to fight some of these monsters. As you can see, they're all terrifying.
They're very terrifying.
Old Zimnians, there's some powerful magic stuff in here that we're going to take. All those dead bodies up there, you see them at the feet of the monsters. They have magic items. We kind of want those. But it risks the monsters.
We don't have to fight them all at once. It sounds like
We don't have to fight them. There's a potential we can release them one by one, but we haven't looked at the whole room just yet. These guys in the vats right next to us, they're alive. They're looking at us. That one with the staff, very creepy.
So you see the big green crystal up there in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Grim and Rufus's tracks go through that door behind it.
Oh yes.
Quick clarification: only Grimm's, not Rufus's.
Yeah, I was about to say what?
Yeah, we don't know where his body's at. They disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah, Rufus's body did disappear. I just assumed
they're
Grim took
gone.
it.
So
that sounds kind of weird, but
the guys
it
in the
made
back
sense in
row,
my mind.
they're not moving. They can't move right now, right?
No, they're in that stasis
No,
field,
they're frozen.
like from earlier.
So can we touch the people at the feet without affecting the stasis, or
I don't think so.
See, we don't know.
The ones in
we can go
front of us
try.
are staring at us. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And
That
then you
thing-
say that, and I just wave towards them.
I don't like that thing.
Yeah. These
don't
two
like
creepy bug things in the tubes here. They're alive. They're just in these tubes.
And then
So
the
we've
one
only-
is outside of the tube, but I think he's dead.
Yeah, he looks pretty decomposed.
Oh,
We
boy.
didn't get that far yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we've just made it to this corner of the room as far as
We
searching
were
stuff.
scared.
Milo did the whole detect magic things, and he almost went blind.
Oh
The
boy.
entire room,
A
the
whole
entire
bunch of
room's
stuff.
glowing.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff at the bottom, at the base of their feet. So we were kind of
Yeah.
considering about how many of these we want to take on.
Mm.
He's like
Yeah.
shifty-eyed towards Varric.
Yeah.
And
There's a
maybe
snake to
collect
the
a
left.
few of these very cool-looking items.
Yeah, there's a multi-headed snake thing far left, a big tall demon with horns there, a guy with a hammer, and his center is a mouth, and then there's a Medusa style person over in the corner.
Oh,
So yeah, we're kind of skeptical, but
I say we just leave the room.
No, we have to go
no,
through.
we have to
'cause
go
that's where
Oh.
through
Grim went.
because Grim, yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and he might have Rufus with him.
we
don't
were
know.
just
We
deciding
lost
which
the
one of these
body.
things we wanted to kick the shit out of.
well, I'm with you, fellers.
Yeah, I feel
As-
good now that we're all here. I feel like our odds have definitely increased a lot.
Do you guys want to go
But
check out the altar, or do you want to check out like
I
the rest?
think we need to loot. Let's loot the rest. Let's go get those
Yeah.
jars, those magic jars. They might be more of that magical liquid that makes powerful soldiers. And then I'm just gonna start. I would like to start flipping through the book, looking for shit. Looking for descriptions on these monsters because I would like to know what we would be if there's any
Is there like a laboratory like logbook?
Yeah, that's what I got right here, and I hold it
Oh.
up. Yeah,
Can I
I've
can I
been-
take a look at it?
I mean, if you want.
I know my fair share of test subjects and whatnot.
There.
Fair enough. I mean, you're not wrong. Here you go.
And I looked through the book.
Thank
And
goodness.
Egmos, you just like grab it with your hand, like he
Mm.
passes over, you just grab it.
Yeah.
Okay. As you grab it, you see coming off the book just a load of dust. This thing is all
Ooh.
mold.
Yeah. I'll hold it off to the side where no one's, and I'll blow
A
all the
page
dust off.
blows out because it's just
Oh.
barely holding on.
I grab it and I try to put it back into where it was initially.
Vasati kind of reaches over and you see some light come from her hand as she casts mending. Here, I'll take care of that.
Mhm.
While you guys are in there, see if there's anything about the crystal in the altar.
Yeah. And yeah, I begin to read through it and see what I can find out.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for that.
Oh, you betcha. Ooh, we like that. That's a nat 20 for investigation 27.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
You find information on the tall horned creature.
Mm.
It is known as a Nightwalker.
Nightwalker. I've heard of daywalkers, but nightwalkers?
They come from a plane that is a place of death, anathema to all living things. Yet some would tap into the fell power of its home to use the energy for sinister ends. Most individuals prove unequal to the task, but those that are not destroyed outright are sometimes drawn into that plane. They're replaced by Nightwalkers. Terrifying undead creatures that devour all life they encounter. There was a mage, as you read through, that was lost to the plane where this one came from. Traded.
Do I get hints of like Vesh linkings between this and
No, not Vesh.
No.
Which one was that again?
and I point over to the one that the terrifying horned dude in between the hammer guy and that white thing. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrifying. What about the hammer guy? Vex. Breck's really interested in the man. With
Oh,
the
I'm
hammer.
sure, yeah, because he's got a big old hammer. And
Big old hammer. That's right up Breck's alley. We would like to learn about him.
Yeah, and I'll flip through the pages to hopefully find a description of the hammer guy.
Oh, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. I don't like this. I've seen my
no.
fair shares of scary subjects and experiments, and this is I'm not. And like as I'm talking about it, you can tell like I am not, or at least Ekamos is very very sketched out.
It's okay. We got the whole crew here. We can somehow take them 1v1.
You know my past, okay?
I know. You can sit in the back. You just fucking
Okay,
pew
okay.
pew pew like you normally
Okay,
do. Normally
okay,
do. You know.
Okay.
Oh, that's. See, that is disturbing.
And Breck,
But the
you
Nightwalker
kinda-
is more terrifying to me.
I'm just wondering about the logistics of swinging the hammer once you actually get it.
He's
Yeah, that
very
thing's like
strong.
4 or 5 times the size of you, Brett.
You've seen Brett. He is very strong.
I think you guys underestimate how much I can lift.
Say, I don't. Say, I underestimate.
You just kind of like hold on to the end of it and then like gain momentum and swing it around, or
That
Oh,
is-
okay,
I'm gonna have to hold it first, and then I can show you guys.
Okay.
okay. Now
I'm
I am
interested.
a little bit more motivated.
Yeah, I kind of want to let him
Yeah.
go. I want to see Breck with this hammer.
So these creatures, you find notes about reading about arcanists who, in the past, even from the Age of Arcanum, created creatures that they called faceless. Wrought from the fusion of magic and elemental earth, each of these sexless, hairless warriors stands 15 to 21 feet tall and possesses a lust for magic, an inherited memory, and insane hatred for non-human spellcasting creatures. They can dig through the earth and rock with their claws or use their metal sledgehammers to shatter rock when needed. They absorb water through their skin and crush rock with their jaws to extract mineral sustenance. They can also digest iron from blood and marrow if mineral-rich rock is unavailable. They were sent into the Underdark to exterminate the enemies of those who created them, most notably the magic-devouring, funnel-shaped creatures known as Faerun. Other creatures targeted by the Faceless include Mind Flayers, Darrow, Drow, and Duragar. They communicate with one another by means of humming sound created by skin vibrations.
Okay, other than the skin vibrations, this guy sounds like him. Why did he kind of have a good guy sound to him? Like he could help us.
That might be kind of just you.
You can. He said. It
Just
said.
I think you're
Did
the
you
only
not
one
listen?
getting that vibe, dog.
So you not listen to the description? Like,
I'm
come on. He said
just
they
looking
help.
at it.
They help. He attacks mind flayers. We know mind flayers are bad things, and if he's going to attack them. Okay, see that right there, that description just made me more keen to the Royal Monster Rumble.
Yeah, what if we let him and the big one go? Will they fight each other?
I think because it said he has a deep hatred for
casters.
Exactly. What are the Ekamos? What are the other two? See if the other two are casters, because those are definitely not human.
And then once he says that, I just go back to the book and start flipping.
Do the Medusa one looking first.
Yeah, you're able to find information about this demon in particular, and give me a second here. And this creature is known as Ural. Urral. And as reclusive as Medusas are, they often delight in collecting and expanding their gallery of petrified victims. Unlike other Medusas, though, Ural is not merely a collector, she's an artist. When they collected her from her home, she had the inhabitants worshipping her as an avatar of a god. The cultists would eagerly offer themselves up to the Medusa's petrifying gaze in hopes of gaining the god's favor. Seeing herself surrounded by willing devotees, Ural formulated a cruel plan to sacrifice as many as she could to increase her power. She is as powerful as a Medusa as they had ever seen in their research of demonic entities.
All right, so hear me out. I don't want to fight that.
Nope.
And now I may be wrong. I don't quite know how a Medusa's gaze work, but I know you have to look at her, right?
I was thinking
The other guy doesn't have a face.
Oh.
so she can't potentially can't petrify old faceless tummy boy there.
Hey man,
I was
Alibor's making some
thinking,
good
Right?
points.
Right?
the moment she were to come out, would darkness work on her where I just cast it on her and then she can't see out? And then I would be able to see her?
I don't know.
I am not a professional Medusa fighter.
Can Milo check the positioning of the door and the Medusa cage?
Yeah, we have to walk right past.
Is that something that we just cannot avoid, or is this a selection basis?
So
check now?
I'm gonna go a little bit of above table to give you guys the
Mhm.
mechanics here of this room. What the
Okay.
book said was that the stasis field that is over the four of them would have to be reduced. You're
Mhm.
not sure how many. It does not have to be. So the location of the door doesn't really necessarily have to do. Like, you don't have to go by the Medusa to do that. But in some ways, the stasis field will have to be reduced to move past it to get to the next room. Does that answer your question at all?
Yes, I think it does, and it makes me want to take a look at the altar and crystal
Yeah.
mechanics
Hey,
when you guys are ready.
I was gonna say, yeah, Grim, real quick, can you look through there on how to reduce the stasis field? And if we can select what monster we want to release? Or if it's just like lower the whole curtain and they're all coming.
You're muted if you're talking, Josh.
Oh, me?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's asking you. Is that right?
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought he was listening Grim.
Oh, okay. I said Grim, not Ekmos. I meant you. I'm sorry. You have the book.
Okay.
You have the book.
I'm gonna look and see if I can find stuff about the stasis, and maybe they got like
Sure.
a manual on how to operate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for this one separately, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Yep, no problem. Oh, we like that. 23.
23. You are able to find it.
Hmm.
And I would say between you and Milo, you're able to decipher that there's instructions here.
Mhm.
You need to step on to that central platform there. And once you step on, if you any magic user can step onto it. Once you do, there will be a holographic illusion interface that will give you controls with the different creatures, and you can individually choose dropping the stasis field on each of them.
Ooh.
If
Okay.
something were to be in the same spot as it was before, and you turn the stasis field back on, it would turn back on, but it would also power up back to its full capacity.
Gotcha. So it looks like a magic user, any of us,
Mhm.
has to step in the center pedestal, and then an interface will pop up, and then we can interact with each stasis field.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
Hear me out, gentlemen and
I was
lady.
gonna say Milo. Milo, that sounds like.
We have time,
Mhm.
and at up to this point, Tiny Hut has been almost indispensable.
Mhm.
What if we all gathered on top of that altar, sat there while it was presented in front of us, examined the illusory dashboard,
Mhm.
summon Tiny Hut, and we'll take bets.
Oh boy.
And with the last one standing,
Ooh, I like
we
this.
go and have fun with the last one standing.
As soon as
Now,
Milo says bets, I'm a
generating
gambling
strategies
man.
while they fight is something that I would probably recommend.
What do
Some
you
of those
mean?
scare the shit out of me. Oh, well, you guys were just talking about being able to cast darkness on the Gorgon.
Oh yeah.
Medusa.
Yeah,
Be
I don't
thinking
know.
of
Would
things
that?
like that.
Do you think that would
when we
work,
see them.
Milo?
I don't think so. I don't know if it's off of whether they see you or you see it is the question.
Well,
But
so when I cast it, it's only way you can really look through it is if you have like dark vision or devil sight, I think. So like if a Medusa creature like that can see through magical darkness, then it might not even work.
If it were up to me, I would take that risk. But then you've seen the things that I've gotten caught up
Yeah,
in.
you're right. You're right.
Maybe
I do like
I've
the
got
on the altar.
15 platinum on the big one in the middle.
The Shadow Walker thing.
Yes.
Listen, I do, sir.
I'm
I don't
going with
know.
hammer.
Oh, rich boy. I was gonna say I don't got no 15 platinum, but I have 4 platinum. Now I'm gonna throw it on. See, I love the hammer boy, but I might have to throw it on the Medusa. That's a named demon right there. So I'm throwing 4 platinum on the Medusa.
Breck, I will match your bet if you take Gilmore's credit.
How much do you have, Milo? And actually,
Oh, I got 40. I got 40 in the Gilmore credit. I have 21 gold in Reagan.
21 gold.
Ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know how expensive it is to be me?
I am
This
broke as well.
lifestyle is not easy.
I got
Especially
4
with you guys
platinum,
taking
4
all the
gold.
I'll tell you what.
snacks
I
out of
can
my office.
spot everybody's bet.
How about we just? Why are we risking plat, guys? Listen. I told you.
I
I
go
got
big
4.
or go home, dude.
I
You
got
got 4
4
platinum?
I can't. I got 4
All right,
platinum.
I'll match
4
your
gold.
4
That's it.
platinum.
Okay.
How close is everybody to 4 platinum?
Wait, how much gold to make 1 platinum?
10.
10. Okay.
I
So
got 2
7,
platinum.
9, 8 divided by 10. That ain't right. 79? No. 7.
You're doing some
You need
Kevin
40
math
gold.
right now.
Oh. Sure, whatever.
We could do all of this on credit anyways, but
Yeah.
Alivor, was there anything else that we wanted to look at before we
I thought we wanted to go get those jars of stuff. Like I said, that might have that superpower liquid.
take a look at some jars while we're
Yeah,
doing something
let's
else?
go grab.
Yeah, I
let's go
will
grab those
go with
jars.
you guys because I'm pretty good at medicine stuff. So
Yeah, let's go. Look at those jars.
Okay, so you guys go and look at the jars. For the sake of this, you guys have already done an Arcana check on them. You can tell that they're the things that are mentioned in the book, but like it's too unfamiliar to like get the effects of it with just a check or anything. There would have to be a little bit more intensity or intentional like identify spell or something like that versus just doing a check on it.
Okay.
Well, I
say
can
throw them in the bag.
like if we got 10 minutes, I can do a more intentional identification spell.
could I take my alchemist supplies and like test it? I guess.
I was just gonna say we just take them and then we can identify them later.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you can certainly try.
I would feel honestly, guys, I would feel if they're in here, they might be relevant. I would say let's take the time and figure out what they are.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Time is on our side right now, so we might as well do all we
Maybe.
can to set ourselves up for success in the face of that. And I gesture at the hammer guy.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and start the ritual cast to identify. And
Okay,
just go
sure.
one by one if I need to. So that'll take like 33 minutes.
33 minutes specifically for casting identifies.
I think so, right? Isn't it
Milo,
11 minutes?
why don't you go ahead and roll me a d12, please?
Oh boy.
For
Wait, is that-
you guys are taking an extended period of time here in this room.
A D12, will you say?
Yes, sir.
That is a 12 on a D12.
Okay.
It's either really good or really bad or completely random.
And I'm sorry, you were identifying the potion bottles specifically?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
The ones that we didn't really have a lot of information on. That you just
Got it. Just making sure, because you said multiple castings if needed. I see what you're saying, though. If they're different.
I thought that there were 3. I was under the impression there were 3.
There's 4 total potion bottles. They do look to be very similar liquids. Let's see here.
Very similar, like the exact same type of bottle and liquid inside of them.
As far
They
as you
only
can
have-
tell, you can definitely take the time to. Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to do
double check
one.
make sure
If they look the same, then I'm just going to do one first and then
Okay.
adjust from there.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so This is this is a demonic enhancement potion. When you take it, you roll a d4, and the d4 will tell you what you get for the next hour. A 1 is leathery wings, like a demon's wings. If you get a 2, it's defense. You gain demon hide skin, which gives you +2 to your AC for an hour. 3 is offensive. You gain +3 to your main attack ability modifier. That can be spells for spellcasters or physical for fighters or marshals. 4 is gaining a new ability. It's an ability that is demonic bolt. It costs an action and it is 3d10 damage if it hits. You have that for an hour if you roll 4 on the d4.
I mean, that's this is a really nice one.
Yeah.
Are you guys thinking that these are all the same? Do you want me to cast another one, or shall we just grab them all? And go?
I think they look very similar, and I think we should do those later.
Okay. So then you say there's 4 of them, right? We got 4 of them in front of us.
Can I have one?
I'm gonna Alivor, Ecomospheric, and Wreck. I think I'm gonna push these towards you guys.
I don't want it.
You don't want it?
I'll take his if he doesn't want it.
I was gonna. Okay, Alivor, you can have 2. You crazy
Yeah.
bastard.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
All right,
Can I
Alivor,
have
have 3, my
3?
man. Eric, if you wanted an extra one, talk to Alivor, I guess. He's got many.
I'll sell it to you.
Who knows, man? That might come into
And then I put them in.
valuable here in the very near future.
Would I have to create an item for that, Josh, or is there already a?
There's not an item currently. If you guys end up drinking it, just let me know. I have the notes on it, and before the next session.
Okay, let me put 4 demon potion, 3 demon potions.
Demonic enhancement potions. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, Alivor, you can have mine.
Oh, 4 demonic enhancement potions. Let's go.
I feel
Nobody's
like
into
if
the
anybody needs
demon
help
drinks,
doing
huh?
things,
Yeah.
All right, Alivor,
Oh.
I do kind of want to see what happens if you drink all 4 of those.
That's what I was
same
wondering. What if I hit all 4 and then I get all 4 abilities?
Yeah, that's what I was.
But
kinda
that's a
thinking.
lot
That
of
would be
drinking.
really cool.
Listen, I'm not much of a chugger.
Hey, Alvor, what if these things over here in the cases drank all 4 of those at the same time?
Then that would make them kind of hard to fight. Maybe.
I'm just saying these ones over here in the test tube.
Oh, you thought they were normal people and then they drank all 4 of them?
Yikes! I guess that's something to.
All right, so I will
Sure,
not be
next time.
drinking all 4 of them. I will do one at a time. All right,
Is
so
there anything else?
what else was on the? Is anything on the tables in here? Look
Scanning the room.
interesting.
Scanning the room.
What's that little gray box on that table to the right there? With all the shards.
That is it looks like a small, like, essentially a coffin. There's a dead, mangled corpse, demonic-looking corpse of an imp or devil specifically, but something imp-like is in there. Mostly just.
Yeah, you said dissected demonic
Yep.
creature. Okay.
Yep.
Nope, don't want nothing to do with that. Um,
What
What
were
about the
the,
shelf on the left as well?
There is like a variety of empty potion bottles, things that have evaporated or dried up. Looks like mostly like beakers, and test tubes, and things like that.
I will, I guess, take a couple and add it to my alchemist.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
nice.
What were the fruity pebbles?
Fruity pebbles. So those look to be related to the dead creature that is in the that is outside of the broken containment tube there.
Okay. Are we sure that thing's dead?
We didn't check.
I was gonna say if Varric had his glaive, he could poke it real quick, but somebody had to get rid of their glaive.
Can I take like
I
a
could just
closer but
smash it with
distant
my
look?
hammer.
Oh,
I mean, that does seem more appropriate for. Oh my, whatever that is, whatever that thing is.
oh.
My ears.
That's terrible.
Heavy feedback there.
You can't help it. The laptop's dog shit.
Hey, Silcine, would you mind going and just
Oh,
taking
yeah.
a look? Maybe verify
Wait a
whether
minute.
that thing is even remotely capable of standing up.
For the sake of brevity here, I'll tell you this thing looks dead, dried out. There's no life in this thing.
Oh, thank
Good.
God. Okay. All right.
1,000 years. It's done enough.
To
All
the
right.
to the pedestal for the Royal
I'm
Rumble.
ready when you guys are.
Oh wait, are we releasing all of them at once?
See, I was
Ah.
kind of thinking that we do let them all kill each other. If they are so
Well,
savagely interested in doing so,
no,
why,
the
why would
thing
we let
is-
them do?
Well, if we release them all at once, what happens if they come for us?
Do you want to do a
I
Let's do,
say-
twos.
I say we do
Like
1v. I say we do
pairs?
1v1s and then we take bets on the 1v1s.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in on
All
that.
right. Well, I'll get to go. I need to go start casting the ritual thing. So
Oh, okay. Go over. I would follow Milo onto the pedestal. Everyone, come, everybody, come.
Come.
Well, wait a minute. What if the pedestal does something to us?
As soon as
Is
we
it-
step on it,
the
throws everybody else out.
pedestal was glowing. What color was it glowing?
Ooh, from the
Like a purple and red glow a little bit.
Okay, and it was like the same thing. That was the same. Okay, it was. Well, fuck it. Let's just do it, guys.
No, I like it. Let's.
Milo steps onto the pedestal and first examines the dashboard that is supposed to be illusory.
Howard.
Milo, you step onto the pedestal along with Alivor.
I was gonna
And
say if
you
nothing happens to
see-
Milo, I just hop on.
Yeah, as the two of you step forward, kind of in a half circle around here, you cast, or rather, you see pop up like a digital interface, like a holographic interface. It pops up, and essentially what you see is 4 different circles. They look like to be arcane glyphs or runes of some sort. You can grab those and essentially use your magic, just a little bit of infusion of magic, not a full spell, but you can use that to turn them as locks. And it will unlock each of the 4 stasis fields by powering it down.
Okay, so don't touch
Oh, alright.
those. Not yet.
Alright, yep, not yet. Not yet.
Seeing this,
Everyone.
you can see this, right?
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. This is. Everyone, get over here. Come on, tiny hut now.
Oh, okay.
I will start to. I will begin to cast Tiny Hut.
Okay? Is everybody else going into the tiny hut?
yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I won't start casting the Tiny Hut until everybody's standing in the area. It's very
Squeeze
important.
us all on there. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be all right, guys. Get to know each other better. Oh,
I'm going to
perfect.
keep still seen on the outside. I don't know what that's going to do.
You cannot keep
Ooh.
Silcine on the outside.
Oh,
Spells and
yeah.
magical effects cannot cost through.
All right. So as he's casting that, who do we want to pit first, guys? Who's our first matchup?
I say Medusa and Faceless.
I kind of like that.
That is a good matchup. And then I say the winner fights a big old
Horns.
demon with the horns. Yeah.
Are we undercutting old boy there on the left?
We
I know
might
it's just
be,
a gray headlit mass over there.
well, it's got like 5 heads or something. It's
What's
just
really
Yeah,
Very
sorry, here, let me do a little bit closer view. This is a 5-headed Naga abomination.
Ugh.
I'll put this up there so you guys can see a little closer.
Okay.
Nice.
we might be undercutting him. I'm not gonna lie.
I think we got to
He's
go
got a.
I
Just
I
go
think,
right left.
or,
I was gonna say, yeah, I think the lineup.
I think it has too many eyes to fight the Medusa.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
good
Unfair
point.
advantage.
Good point.
Yes.
Yeah, Medusa v Faceless is. I think that's at the top of everyone's list right now.
Mhm. And then whoever wins that fights the Hydra Naga guy, and then we'll leave Feral Boy for
Ooh.
last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leave Demon
Yeah.
Horns for the
Yeah.
final boss. Oh, I like it. I like
Yeah, that's
it.
good. All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Oh
We just
god.
gotta
Here we
wait on
go.
Tiny Hut. We just gotta wait on Tiny Hut.
All right. Well, I got 4 platinum on the hammer guy for the first fight.
Okay, and I got 4 on Medusa. God. I
I will
know I
put
already
two.
made the bet. I would love to
Put two.
change since it's faceless, but I already made the bet, so I can't go back.
I'm putting 2 on hammer.
Damn.
Breck,
Okay,
where did you say you were putting your 4?
On hammer for the first fight.
Okay. So as I hear it, we're going to be casting Tiny Hut
Mhm.
and then attempting to drop the field on the Medusa and the hammer faceless guy.
Yes.
Okay, Milo, you get Tiny Hut cast, but you see that the interface of this cannot pass through Tiny Hut. There needs to be at least one person starting outside of the Tiny Hut to activate, or rather, in this case, deactivate the stasis field.
All right, guys, back it up. Back it up.
I would say, can we run in and out of Tiny Hut, Milo?
I am going to take my tiny hut and I will uncast it, I guess. Just let it fall. And I'm going to begin starting to work on another tiny hut.
Okay. So I guess let me clarify. What I'm saying is you cannot activate a magical effect through Tiny Hut.
Yes. Understood.
So there has to be at least one person outside of Tiny Hut, regardless of where it is.
So one of us has to be outside,
Staying
open it
outside
up,
of
and
tiny hut.
hopefully run
Right.
back in.
So
So
what
you
if
don't-
I...
I'm going to say you don't have to move the Tiny Hut, but you do have to have somebody out in front who is not in it to start.
Well, so if I would like to move tiny hut back, say...
Okay.
Right
feet.
there. Let's say right
have
there behind
everybody
the
come
pedestal.
with me. I will cast Tiny Hut once again, and then a select individual,
I'll do
which
it.
is going to be either Alivor or Ekamos, and Ekamos already. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I'll do it. You cast that extra spell on me earlier.
and then
so
and then you just run back over here after you open the
I will.
floodgates.
The
Yeah.
second I drop it, I'm fucking
The
booking
issue,
it.
Alivor or
Uh-huh.
anybody else, is that somebody is going to then have to run back out there after the fight is done to open up another gate.
That's
So
right.
I then
Oh,
beg the question: do we not do a free for all, or do we want to risk that?
I think we
This is very
draw
late.
strings to see who has to do the second one.
No.
I have 3. We can always just cut another
Goddamn
2.
string.
Should have
I'm
named
okay.
that the episode today. Strings or no strings?
Yeah, I'd say we do the strings for the second one.
Icing up the strings of fate.
Okay.
There you go.
Cut 'em up
Threads of
and let's-
Destiny.
Cut 'em
Threads
up
of
and let's
Destiny.
draw.
All right, I will begin casting Tiny Hut at the base of those stairs where you have us
Okay.
all.
Say I'll just go onto the. Well, I'll wait till Tiny Hut's up and then I'll walk out onto the platform.
Yes, please remain inside of the Tiny Hut
Yep,
circle.
Yep, still
Keep your
inside.
hands and legs inside the circle at all times during the
Yep.
cast.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's see if I have a 10-foot radius circle so we can make sure and mark it correctly.
Ooh.
I think I
bigger
should
than you
have
guys
one
think.
of those. It really is
say-
pretty big.
I say Ekamos draws the first string since he wasn't here for the last string. draw.
Well, I just gave you guys all this information on all this stuff. Come on,
I take
now.
the middle one.
Listen, all right.
Takes the
He
middle
got he went for the middle one again. Okay.
Everybody should be inside the circle.
Okay, now we got a good D4. Good D4. I would like to be number 2 again.
Yeah, man.
Pick number 3, my
Three,
lord.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go last. I will just remain the last string in hand. So it looks like Ekamos and Barrett, you guys are up. Which string is it gonna be?
Take the one on the right. What do I roll? Do I have to roll a dice?
No,
No, we did this earlier. Let's see. We've got. So, as I understand this, Alivor is doing the first one, and you guys are drawing strings for the second one?
Yep.
Okay, so we're just going to do screen order here. It's going to be Breck is number 1, Milo's number 2, Ekamos is number 3, Barrick's number 4.
We gotta pull an audible real quick because I can't
Oh.
leave the circle. I forget.
Oh, that's
Oh,
We would get screwed. It'd be so
Well,
bad.
isn't that
Oh,
just
so
fancy?
I'll take Milo's spot. I'll take Milo's
Okay,
spot.
so
Dude,
you
you have
go
been
back
so
up, okay.
brave today.
Listen, I'm just feeling
You.
great. You cast that spell on me, and I'm just feeling wonderful.
So
Confident.
Alivor's number 2 then. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's a 3. Ekamos.
Hey! And then who gets to do the final one?
I'll just roll with what we got. If we roll 3, we'll re-roll. That's a 4, so that's Varric.
I'm good.
This game is fucking tits.
Brett doesn't
Alibor,
want to see.
You put 4 platinum on which one?
Medusa.
Medusa.
Is anybody else in
Okay.
on this bet?
I'm good. I just don't want to die.
All right.
It'll be
No
fine.
problem.
We're gonna be fine.
Here's
Nothing-
what we're gonna do. It's
Okay.
150. Let's take a 15-minute break. It's
Yep.
106 here, so let's do 121 on the dial or 21 on the dial wherever you're at. We'll come back and play out this wildness. We are just doing wild stuff again. I just want to acknowledge that you guys are crazy. Let's see how it turns out when we come back. And we're back. With
Hey,
most of the part.
Who's got that superpower potion?
I think Alivor has all 4 of them.
I
Those
was
were
gonna
like
say
demon one, though, right? Wasn't there
You
like
touch-
another one?
superpower potion. No. The superpower potion is what they were talking. These demon potions were the superpowers. Remember, in the book it said it
Oh,
could.
okay, so they are the same.
Yeah, it could enhance the warriors, and that's what we think these potions do.
Okay, gotcha.
So, having identified those potions, you guys know it's a temporary effect. They had talked about the intention to dilute those down further for permanent effects of the same variety.
So maybe if we can, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Ekamos, find a good alchemist that could take these potions and make them to where they're permanent.
Sounds like a plan to me, dude.
Fuck yeah. All right, you guys ready for demonic rumble?
I'm very curious to see how this plays out.
I hope it plays out how we hope it plays out.
You muted, Josh?
I said it's going to be wild either way.
Are we all sure that we're good to go, everybody? Is there anything that anybody wants to do before we start this thing, or I'm gonna wipe my hands off, getting a little sweaty here.
You guys think I should down one of these just in case?
Do it.
Anybody? Any objections?
We got 4 of them, right?
Yeah, I got 4.
Yeah. Do it. I'm going to stand. I want to be within 10 feet of him, though, when he does it, so I can add my orb protection to him.
When he takes the potion,
He's gonna drink one of them things.
Okay. You'd have to be outside of the tiny hut for that.
Oh. He is. Oh, me? Nah. Yeah, you know what? I'm chilling. You do.
I'll wait. I feel like this is something that we need to like focus, for scientific purposes. I want Milo to be able to study me after I drink the potion and whatnot. So we'll wait. All right. Everyone in the tiny hut, good. Last checks. Everyone good.
Pull the lever.
I promise it won't be the wrong lever, or at least I hope. So I am going to attempt to unlock the stasis fields around Faceless and Medusa.
Okay.
At the same time.
It takes. I was just gonna say you can't do them at the same time. It's gonna take an action to activate or deactivate for any of the fields.
I'm gonna go with Faceless first, then.
Okay. You reach your hand out and grab it and put enough magical energy to turn and deactivate as the Tomb Tapper's stasis field is. And you see the arms slowly start to move. And the eyeless face looks to the center of the room. Let's go ahead and roll initiative here at this point.
Hit the other lever.
Buddy.
Hit the other lever. Alivor, what the fuck are you doing? Hit the other lever.
I'm trying. Oh! And then I've got that D8 to initiative, right?
Yeah, 1 plus 1.
I think so. Gift of Alacrity, yeah.
Of course, I roll a fucking 1 on the D8. But that's still going to come to a total of 25.
25.
I got a 19 on the D20. Fuck yeah. Fucking, I called it. I said I was going to roll a 1.
Oh,
Knew
dude,
it.
you did.
I fucking
Perfect.
knew it.
9.
I heard 9 for Ekamos, 25 for Alivor.
I got a 6.
6 for Breck.
Milo got a 6 as well.
Oh, guys, come on. Please.
And then I need to roll for her.
Oh, it's a her?
Masati.
Oh.
The faceless is over.
And how about Varric? Varric, are you around?
I'm
You
not
have an
seeing
initiative
anything in
number?
chat.
Oh, he dropped. Give him a second to see if we can get it in, because this will be crazy combat.
Between a Medusa and a thing without a face.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now it's Alivor and a thing without a face.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
I'm pretty fucking scared.
I honestly thought that the safest option was to do it first. You know, like if you had to open the gates, you wanted to be the first one to do it. And now I'm looking at it like, yeah, I'm really glad I didn't open any of them.
All right, we got Varric back. You have an initiative order for Varric? Shows you're muted.
Yeah, he's like on his mom's laptop or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really? The
All right, if I don't hear something for Varric, I can go to the sheet and roll as well. That would help move things along.
No joy.
All right, then I'm gonna head in and
oh, he rolled something on D&D Beyond.
oh, there we go.
Fuck!
Rip a 4.
Damn it, you guys!
Womp womp. So I hear 4 there.
Womp womp.
All right.
Took me bloody son.
Alivor, that leaves us with you first.
Oh, thank God. I'm going to turn the dial for the Medusa creature.
Okay, you do so. And it drops.
And full movement, dead sprint back to the tiny hut.
Okay. Something here.
If I can do it kind of stealthily to try and keep them from seeing me run to it, if that's even possible.
There's no. I'd say it's not possible.
Okay, well then just fucking dead sprint to the tiny
You're
hut.
in the wide open. You'd have to
Yep.
stop and hide behind something. So if your intent is to be back in the tiny hut, you cannot.
Yeah, I want to be in the tiny hut. I'd rather be in there than out there.
Okay.
And then that'll end my turn. Ooh, I like this camera view. This one's
So-
nice angle.
Next, we have the Tomb Tapper. They are going to move. I'm gonna go 30 feet down this way. There goes. Actually, you know what? Sorry, before we get to the Tomb Tapper's turn, the Medusa is going to use one of their legendary actions to move up to their speed without provoking any opportunity attacks.
Wow.
And that is going to put them within range. So now the Tomb Tapper is going to start their turn. And I got to make a weird rules clarification here. See if I can. Let's see. This is a weird one. I gotta check Crawford, get Crawford's help here, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. So, you guys see this faceless creature, and it doesn't have any eyes. And it's going to also move its movement this way, and then dash up here. That takes us to that initiative order, then that, and you know what? At the end of its turn, the Medusa is going to use another legendary action to move up to her movement. And then it's going to be her turn. That's also super big. It's actually bigger than that. Okay. So there. Okay. Milo, roll me a D100.
Okay. $70.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I'm sure that the tiny hut will stay up and keep us completely warm and safe. No doubts in my mind.
She's going to move up to this creature. And she's going to make some attacks at it. It's going to be a miss. That one will hit. Let's do this quickly. It's going to take a whole bunch of damage. But it is not grappled. And she's going to use her final one, which is the big one. Man, I think that's going to hit 2, actually. That's actually going to miss by 1. Okay. So she's going to end her turn. That takes us to Ekamos. Ekamos, are you doing anything in there?
No, sir. I am watching the fight.
Okay. How about Vasati? I'm controlling. She's not going to do anything. How about Breck?
I am not doing a damn thing.
Okay. Got it. We got Milo next.
Oh, no. No. It's nice in here.
Varric, anything for Varric? I don't think he's here still, so I'm going to say nothing for Varric, especially since everybody else isn't doing anything. Okay, that takes us back up to the top with Alavar. You doing anything, Alavar?
Watching the show.
Watching the show. Okay, got it. Oh man, let's see here. Hasn't used any magic yet. Yeah. This thing is going to move about 20 feet to be on the outside of this tiny hut and is going to burrow 10 feet to be directly underneath the tiny hut. There is now a 10-foot deep opening beneath you guys as he creates a tunnel. As he moves through, you see it reach down to the ground and just start digging. And now there is some ground around the edge of the tiny hut, but beneath you is a demonic creature with a toothy maw and a large hammer. At the end of its turn, the Medusa is going to use two. She's not going to move. She's going to use two of her legendary actions to make the entirety of the ground 30 feet around the dome, or I guess 30 feet from around the center of the dome. So that'd be 20 feet actually outside of the center of the dome. That's going to include hitting the Tomb Tapper, but it is now spiky rocks and crags. It is difficult terrain, and any creature takes 2d8 for every 5 feet of movement they do through it. Let's get that. He's not going to move yet. That's going to be her legendary action. Now it's her turn. She is going to try and use... So no, she can't do that. Yeah, she's going to keep trying to attack this thing. Alright, so I'm going to do something real quick here. For the sake of brevity, and you guys not sitting here watching me play out a combat with two big creatures that would take, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes to play out as if we go through turn order here, I'm going to make a couple series of rolls here and let you know the results of how this plays out. Okay. You see over the course of the next probably 1 to 2 minutes, these creatures fighting back and forth. And eventually, it becomes very apparent that although the Tomb Tapper has the ability to burrow and has a large hammer and toothy maw, that the Medusa is just more capable. She seems frustrated about something, an ability she's trying to use that doesn't seem to take hold. But along with her claws, the snake hair that reaches out from her head up to 10 feet, she's able to strike the Tomb Tapper enough times that it falls to the ground dead.
That's right. Pay up, boys. Pay up.
And unless, since so that would have been on her turn that happened. We're going to skip 15 rounds of initiative. She has killed this creature. She has taken some damage herself, but she definitely seemed to be much more capable than the Tomb Tapper. She's going to end her turn. To keep it fair, I'm going to leave her where she was, but I will use one of her legendary reactions for her to come stand up on the panel facing the tiny hut, looking at the six of you, waiting for somebody or something to happen.
Alivor, go tell her to hit one of the levers.
Oh, shit.
Milo just holds up a handful of strings.
Um, fuck.
I'm gonna leave the initiative order up, but we're in soft initiative right now. As soon as somebody does something, we can go back into it at that turn order. But just let you guys know where we're at right now.
So here you go, Alivor.
Oh,
Here's some 20 gold.
oh, the inks. I don't feel much better.
Yeah, 4 platinum for me too.
Trying to soften the blow, my man.
4 plaid. I appreciate I have money. I'm glad about winning, but I'm also not glad about the situation we're in right now. We need to get her off the platform somehow. All my spells require me to look at her, so I'm kind of scared.
I am somewhat limited because I have to stay inside the bubble.
Yeah. We can't cast anything outside the bubble.
Spells or magical effects do not cross within or without of the bubble. There's also about a 10-foot drop underneath you guys. If you were to step forward and out towards the platform, you could do it without falling, but just noting directly beneath you is a bit of a tunnel from the Tomb Tapper.
So the only path is straight towards Medusa.
If you're trying to get to the platform.
Yeah. Fuck.
I feel like as soon as you step out of there, anything that she can be doing or do to you, she's probably already doing it. So you're probably going to get hit.
Yeah.
So we don't want to just go out there and mug the shit out of her?
We could try. But that risks some of us turning to stone.
Yeah, what do I know about being petrified?
Roll a history check or an arcana check. I'd let either of those ride.
I'm not good at either. That's 12.
A 12, they do turn people to stone. You do know that. If you're petrified and you are broken into pieces. So if you're petrified, I'll say a 12 is enough. You're a paladin. You have access to the spell at some point. If you're petrified, you know that a greater restoration could reverse the petrification. However, if you are broken to pieces while you're petrified, you could reverse the petrification. But it'll be into tiny little pieces.
Well, I didn't prepare greater restoration, boys.
The Sati, is that something that you can do?
Let me see what I prepped for her. She says yes, at a very limited amount of times. And I can't bring anybody back. If I can do it twice. And I need that slot to bring people back if they die. So keep that in mind.
I got the Revivify on lock if you can handle the petrification.
So long as that happens before anybody is reduced to rubble.
I can attempt to distract her It all just depends on how smart she is and if she can withstand my spell. But that also requires me to look at her. So,
is there a stealth option that we have? How sneaky can you be?
I'm just gonna say there's nothing to hide behind where you guys currently are. You're out in the open.
So the dome itself should be something that they can hide behind.
As soon as they stepped out of it, they'd be seen. So, like, if they're behind, like, if he went around, he could do a stealth check. But like, direct line of sight doesn't matter if your stealth check's high; you can still see them.
Okay, but if some were to go out behind, cast invisibility behind it, and then walk out from behind, they would be out of LOS the entire time, correct?
Potentially.
Okay.
how would it work, Josh, to like go behind the dome and try to sneakily cast around the dome at her?
I mean, yeah, there'd be. So here's the thing. I'll tell you, most magic involves casting where you can see.
Yeah, I know.
So if you can't see it, you can't do it.
Like, what if I looked at her tail?
Then you would be significantly revealing yourself. Like, I know you guys are trying to get around this, but like, you have put yourself in a wide open spot.
Yep.
And any ability to see her is going to involve her seeing you as well.
Yep.
Unless there's other things like invisibility or something involved.
This might be a
I think we just go out there and mug the shit out of her.
Yeah. Somebody hit the levers, somebody distract them, and then get back in here as soon as that gate comes down.
I think that's a 3-man job.
All right, okay. I'll go, but fuck.
I'm going out too.
I need backup.
Okay, so
you gotta get her off
if we're hopping back into initiative order, who is going to be starting first? Because that's where we hop back in if we do it that way, right? So if we want Alivor to move first, then we hop back into initiative where Alivor is at. If we want Brett to go first, then, then we hop back down at the bottom of initiative order. But that is up to you guys. So if Breck is going to go first, then we can hop back in. I'll change the music up a little bit, and we can go from there.
All right, here we go. If I get turned to stone and you guys do open the gate, my next 4 platinum is on the one with the horns.
Okay.
Milo writes it down.
You guys and your bets. I love it. Okay, so Breck, let's start off at your turn.
Yeah, I'm super excited
to be standing here. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I'm gonna kind of hop out the front of this onto those little steps there.
Okay.
All right, how much movement is that?
I would say that would be about 15 feet to get you there. She does have a held reaction for anybody moving close to her. She's gonna make a snaky hair attack.
That checks out.
That's a 29 to hit.
Oh, that'll definitely get me.
That is going to be 25 points of bludgeoning damage, and she pulls you 5 feet. Oh no, it has to be. Oh yeah, that works. So she pulls you 5 feet closer to her. You are now 5 feet away.
Oh, good. That's where I wanted to be. You said 25 points of bludgeoning?
25 points of bludgeoning, yes.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to cast a 3rd level Freedom of the Waves.
Okay.
create a 10-foot whirlpool around me. It is a strength saving throw, 14 DC.
Ooh. That's a 23.
Ooh, she definitely makes a save. Damn, that's tough. All right, she still takes half damage.
Cool. And she has taken some damage against the Tomb Tapper too.
She takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hey, 3 points is 3 points.
I'm going to disappear into the whirlpool.
Okay.
Pop up on her side.
Over this side?
Yep.
Okay.
And then bonus action Shield of Faith.
Okay. You do so. That takes us... Sorry, go ahead.
That's all I got.
Oh, I got... Okay. That takes us to Ekamos next. Ekamos, you doing anything?
Oh, jeez, you guys are attacking this thing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. I have to step out and cast and then step back in, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. All right, here goes nothing. I'll step out and attack.
Okay. Are you stepping out? You'd have to step kind of this way to get a view.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
And I will blast away.
All right, go ahead and roll some blasts.
All right. 15 for the first one.
That's going to miss.
Oh. Let's see. 24 for the second.
That'll hit.
25 for the third.
Okay.
And 28 for the fourth.
The other 3 will hit.
Okay. Let's see. 10. 14. And pull the calculator again, sorry. 10, 14, and 33 total.
33 total. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. As 3 bolts hit her.
And I jump back in.
And you jump back in. All right, got it. Anything else? I didn't hear a no, but I don't hear anything, so I will move forward.
Sorry.
Basati's going to go next. She is going to stay in there and hold an action. Wait a second. Oh, I see what I did. I screwed that up. All right, Ekamos, I was going with the old turn order that we were still on. You aren't until we're way back around. We'll keep that damage, but
Okay, that's fine.
We'll just have it be for your turn that happens, because that's not how it was supposed to happen.
All good.
But we're jumping around a lot here, so that'll take us to Milo. What are you doing?
Pass.
Pass. Got it. That takes us to Varric next. We don't have Varric here, and I have to run him. Were you guys making Varric a part of your plan?
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get this fucking thing off here.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, what was the intent for Varric to do?
I mean, I don't know what he can do, so I would go ahead and just leave him there.
Well, but like, what was the plan to have him go out and do? Was there anything?
I thought the plan was to get out here and mug this thing.
Yeah, smack the shit out of it.
Okay, got it.
Typical Varric stuff, you know.
He's gonna come smack the shit out of it. All right. So, let's see. He's going to make some attacks with the hammer. He gets 2 of those. Natural 20. That's going to be 23 points of damage. And goes for another one. With a 27 to hit for another 17 points. And at the end of Varric's turn, the Medusa is going to use her Petrified Earth action again. Centered around her, 30 feet, 30-foot radius. So that's going to be out to the end of the map that way, up to a little bit past the middle there, out about to where the Tomb Tapper is that way, and about out past the table there of Spiky Earth. The area is difficult terrain until the start of her next turn. Any creature other than the Medusa takes 2d8 damage for every 5 feet that it moves on those spikes. And then that'll take us up to the top with Alavar. What are you doing?
Can I poke my head out and cast?
No.
Damn
You would have to have hands and other things needed to cast spells out.
I don't think there's really much. Fuck. Alright, well, I don't think it's possible, so I guess I'm gonna have to step out.
Okay. You step out, and in stepping out, you take...
It hurts a lot. Owie.
5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use my brand new Aeorian security cannon and attempt to pop a shot at her.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a nat 1.
Yeah, that's an automatic fail.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna burn my reaction to do another shot with it.
Sure.
That's a...
Hold on.
Yep.
Is there anything in that item about a 1? I feel like there might be.
I don't see anything.
Okay, hold on a second.
It's a +2 to bonus to attack and damage rolls. A missed attack, the wielder can choose to attack again as a reaction.
Okay, yep, so go ahead and roll the second one. I'll see if I can.
Yep. The second one's a dirty 20.
That will hit.
That's not a d6. Okay. And I am going to burn a bardic inspiration to add psychic blades on top of that.
Nice.
And does sneak attack count since they're right up next to him?
You do have allies within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. There's the psychic blades dice. Here's a sneak attack dice, and here's a dice for the original. All right, so damage numbers inbound. All right, it's going to take 8 points of piercing.
Okay.
4 points of sneak attack. Ooh, and then 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay. What's the total on that?
So 13 plus 4, 17 plus 8 is 25 points total.
Any of that poison?
No.
Okay, got it.
No. piercing, sneak, and psychic.
Okay. Anything else?
Back into the tiny hut.
Okay. Back into the tiny hut. That does take 20 feet of movement to get back in there.
Mhm.
And for every 5 feet it moves on the spikes, it's 2d8, and moving on those spikes is going to take another 7 points of piercing damage.
Get back into the hut. It's sharp out there, guys. It hurts to move outside the tiny hut.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its third legendary reaction to do a move, and it's going to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. And it is going to go... let's measure this out here. About 15 feet that way. Yeah, 15 feet that way. All right, that takes us now to her turn. She's going to get those legendary actions back. And let's see. Oh, it's going to move over here. Over at this edge, and I'll hold an action. Over on this, I'll put it about like right there. And that is going to be... Actually, you know what? I don't think she is going to do that. I'll take that back. She's up here. Yeah, she's going to hold the action, but she's going to hold it down here where she was. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right, Ekamos, we already got your turn in. Sorry for the weirdness. 33 damage is very nice to have on her right now, though. Vasaki is going to stay there in the hut. These guys aren't in the mix. Breck, it is your turn. Now, you are within 30 feet of starting your turn here. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, unless you would prefer to avert your eyes. Averting your eyes means you cannot look at the creature, and all attacks that you make this turn will be at disadvantage.
I will avert my eyes.
Okay, you do so. You don't have to make the save. You don't have to make the save, but everything is with disadvantage.
Okay. I would like to move on to the center of the platform.
Okay, it is difficult terrain currently. So
it's 5
let's
feet.
see.
So it would be 10.
10 feet for 5, and that's going to be 2d8 there.
And it's an action to open something?
Correct.
Oh, man. I'm just going to open one of them. I don't care which one gets open.
Okay, you do take 14 points of piercing damage
Okay.
for moving on the spikes. Shit, roll me a d6.
A 2.
A 2, okay. You reach your hand out and turn the first one that you see, and the Naga Abomination has entered the chat.
I will then use my reaction to tell Varric to get back inside.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action Misty Step right to the front of the...
Ooh, yeah. Right into the front of this one, I assume?
No. Right to the front of the tiny hut.
Oh, yeah, sure. You can do that. Whoop.
And then I'm going to go back inside the tiny hut.
Okay. You would still take the 2d8 for moving the 5 feet through it.
Yeah, no worries.
That is going to be 7 points of piercing there. And you move back into the tiny hut. All right. Anything else for you?
Nope. Chill.
All right. Milo, that takes us to you.
How bad does Breck look? I think
He's bloodied. He's pretty hurt.
honestly, man, I think you probably do a better job than I could. I'm gonna just continue to focus on keeping Tiny Hut up.
Okay. Tiny Hut it is. We'll move to Varric next then. If Breck says get back, he'll have to move 20 feet to go 10 to get back in the hut. I'll roll 48 and he'll have to take that. The first one was low, that's a 3. Second one was a little higher, that's a 10. So Varric takes 13 points total. Which leaves him with plenty. And you know what? Before he moves, just to have him do something, he's got some spells. He can cast things. He'll do... I'd hate to use resources like spell slots, so he'll just do a firebolt. It'll hit. And deal 13 points of damage on his way through. Not bad. She's looking pretty hurt. That'll take us back up to the top of initiative. There in the tiny hut. Alavar, what are you doing?
Let the fight begin as I will sit and watch.
Okay, sit and watch it is. We're going to skip them and go to this one. All right, this creature is fresh. You guys see the heads. We're going to move down. Let's see, 30 feet down between the tables. They see the Medusa first. Everybody else is behind the hut, and they don't know any better. So they're going to cast a 4th level spell. You guys see the heads make these odd movements, almost like the heads are replacing the hands for the verbal or for the somatic components of a spell. And they're going to cast a spell against the Medusa. The Medusa, I believe that's a failure. Really good. That's actually a success. They have wild stats. So that's going to be a success, but they begin to cast a spell. Going to be the Medusa's turn now. She is going to move, and she wants to fuck up this Naga. So she's going to action and dash all the way over there, setting up for some legendary actions. Ekamos, you doing anything? We got Ekamos. Muted if you're talking.
I think he said he had to go bio
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a couple minutes
about
ago.
3
All
minutes
right.
ago.
Then I'm going to assume that's a no. He's going to have to miss his turn. Vasaki is going to hold. Breck, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm gonna give myself 30 points of lay on hands. Yeah, 30
Nice,
points
okay.
of lay on hands.
Very nice.
And then that's gonna be it for me.
Okay. All right. Milo, anything for you?
With them all the way over there, this might be a good time to kind of position if we want to open that last gate, if that's what we want to do. And I will pass my turn.
Okay. That takes us to Varric. We're going to pass on Varric since everybody's not doing anything. Alavar, that takes us to you. Milo suggested maybe doing something. What are you trying to do here? Spikes are still up on the ground.
I was just about to ask that.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. They are not. It is
Oh,
until the Medusa's next turn, so they would be down now.
Boys, watch this one. Alibor's going to run out onto the platform
Okay?
and drop the stasis field on the final monster up there.
Okay.
And then run back into the tiny hut.
Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
You have 30 feet? Yeah, you got 30 feet.
Yeah, and then I'll use a bonus action dash if I need to.
Okay. The stasis field drops from the final creature.
Oh, terrifying. Scary. Now, let's hope. I don't know who I at least want to fight, honestly.
I don't think there are any good options.
No, they were all... Honestly, it looks like the Tomb Boy would have probably been the best one to fight for us, but...
Alright, anything else for your turn, Alivar?
Nope, that would have been it. Just dropping that and getting back in.
Alright, so then we got Big Boy's turn. Alright. Yeah, this Nightwalker is kind of pissed. Page 50. He sees those two fighting down there. Let's see here. Yeah. What's his intelligence? It's actually super, super low. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna move down and start swinging away. And you guys see as he does two attacks. He swings down. These are going to be pretty big. Oh yeah, 31 to hit, 23 to hit. Both are going to hit. That's a success. That's a failure. Shit, that's pretty big right there. Yeah. Damn. Okay. That's a big bummer. The Nightwalker goes, and you guys see him take his hands and almost like gather energy from around the room and just swing with these large claws in those two attacks. He kills the Medusa. And you see the Medusa turn to ash as she falls to the ground dead. That is going to be the end of its turn. The Naga's next.
God, I hope the Naga does something.
He's going to try something wild here. Let's see if this works. Yeah, he's going to try and banish him. This guy doesn't have nearly the resistances that the other one does. Excuse me. Yeah, he's going to try it. So, we're going to roll a saving throw for the big guy. Let's see what it is here. Charisma saving throw, and the spell save DC is 16. That's going to be a failure. You guys see this big demonic creature bamf away. Now, couple rolls here to represent this. There's going to be a minute of things that happen. If anybody wants to do anything in that minute, please tell me. Otherwise, I'm just going to do the things I see here that the Naga's going to do. And actually, based on... Yeah. It's actually not going to be a minute. That banishment returns the creature to its home plane.
Shadow plane.
So you guys see the Naga start to move around. You see him eating the Medusa for a bit. I'm going to change up the vibe a little bit here.
Holy shit! Who bet on the Naga? Anybody?
Nobody.
Anyone betted
Nobody
on
did.
the Naga.
Dang!
Nobody did.
And that's why we.
I don't think that thing's coming back, guys.
The big
Starts
thing?
Chomping over here.
What should we do about this guy?
Well, we
The
gotta.
Naga sees the dome and starts moving over.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh, we might find out right now.
You see it with all five of its heads begin to spits poison, hitting the outside of the dome as it drips down the side. You see it 6 seconds later. Do it again.
So, are we
Milo, is this thing gonna hold? Milo, is it gonna hold?
I think so. Yes, it should hold. I mean, it should stay up for another 8 hours or so. Close to it.
6 seconds
So
later.
far, so good. Okay, what the hell was that?
Milo, stop! I'm scared.
I'm gonna use a second level cure wounds on myself too.
Sure.
One second. Inventory.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's 17.
Begins to move around. You see poison hitting the dome over and over again.
What do you guys think? Mug it, or
I mean, we gotta go out there and kick its ass, yeah?
I don't know what other option we have.
Yeah, I think that's the only option.
You hear
How's
a
everybody
voice.
feeling about it?
You hear a voice speaking in a eloquent language. Does anybody speak Celestial?
Nope, but I can cast comprehend
check.
languages.
Or Visati can Varric? One of those two?
Let me check the sheets.
Well, that'd probably be the best.
No on Varric, no on Basati.
I can't either.
Now you
I can
guys
speak,
hear these
I can
eloquent
speak
words.
Infernal now, though.
Yeah, no Infernal on this one. You see poison hitting the outside of the dome again. Now kind of creating a layer over the dome.
Ooh,
Spits
guys, I
again.
think. I don't like how he's covering the dome, guys.
I don't either. That's making me uncomfortable. I think we should just get out and whoop its ass now.
Well, if we do get out and there is acid on the dome, it might fall on us. Maybe that's what it's trying to do.
Go out the side he hasn't spit on. Go,
And
go,
that's
go,
why
go.
I'm concerned the longer we wait, you know?
Yeah, go outside. Go out the side he hasn't spit on. Go, Brett. Go. I'll be right behind you.
I would say that there's not a side he has not spit on yet. We've
Damn
just been
it.
sitting around while he's doing this.
Yep.
I've been moving
How
the
many-
thing around.
Oh, yeah. He's gone all the way around at this point.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
How many people can Misty step away as soon as I drop this thing?
I can dimension door and take someone with me. The second it drops.
Well, I think whatever choice we got to make, we're gonna have to make it soon.
Yeah.
I think the Misty Step choice is a good idea.
I think that's
I'm
what
in
I'm
on
gonna go with.
Okay, so I'm gonna. So are you gonna drop it, Milo, and then we
I'm
do
going
that?
to 3, 2, 1, drop it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to hold my action of Dimension Door, and the second Milo drops the dome, I'm going to. First, I'm gonna ask who wants to come with me.
How far away are you going?
I was thinking. Let me take a ranged person with me, and we'll go. Egamos, you come with me. And I would like to.
Okay.
We're gonna go up where the monsters were up there. You think, or up on the stairs, somewhere up top.
That's pretty far away.
Say max distance.
How's your new
probably is a great
crossbow?
choice.
My crossbow won't hit, but Ekamos can blast away. You know, we'll go. Okay, so I'm gonna dimension doors to the you bastards. I'm gonna dimension doors to the table with all the
Stuff.
the table with the dissected thingies on it. Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna prepare a Misty Step and go right next to the thing.
Okay. So, because we're doing a lot of held actions and reactions, the way we determine what the order of held actions is when there's more than one is they use initiative order as well. The wording for initiative is that we use that to determine who does things first in combat. So when things stack like this, we'll use initiative for that as well.
Perfect.
So I think we can say Milo dropping it will happen. Barrick is beneath him on the turn order, so we can just hop to the top of initiative for held actions. And Milo, I would say you're concentrating, so you wouldn't be able to cast another spell as a held action. Like your part in this has to be dropping it. But that being said, it sounds like we have a dimension door being held with Ekamos. We have Breck holding a Misty Step, and that's about it currently.
So I'm not going to be able to pour it out of here, is what you're saying.
Exactly, because
Okay.
casting a spell and holding a spell is casting it, and then right before it's cast, doing that last bit of magic, and you'd have to use a reaction to that. Because you're concentrating on Tiny Hut, there wouldn't be enough time to then use your reaction, or to cast another spell. You need the 6 seconds to do that.
Ekamos, can you get out on your own?
What?
Can you dip out on your own?
Not quite, unless I just put darken on myself.
I just look at Ekamos. I'm sorry, little one. I let go of him and grab Milo's shoulder for my dimension door.
Okay, so let's see if Barrick has Misty Step, because I'll give you guys that Misty Step too. If he has it, he does, so he can hold Misty Step. Brett can hold Misty Step. Sounds like Alavar's holding Misty Step with Milo.
Dimension door with Milo.
Or Dimension Door with Milo. Vasati doesn't have anything, and it looks like Ekamos doesn't have anything. Does that sound correct?
Damn, that's
Yeah, unfortunately.
Question, just to clarify before we do this, I do have Dimension Door. How would that play out mechanically? It's not. It's the Cape of the Montabunk. I've never used it.
Cool.
Well, no, I have used it.
Yeah. So essentially, the way we're doing it,
Say that.
right? So like,
I don't think it would work.
right. There's not enough time if you're avoiding things falling on you after the tiny hut is dropped. There's not enough time to cast a spell in between. Then you could hold, or no, it'd have to be to your turn before you can hold anything again. If you get pulled out of there, because holding the action happens on your turn, and if you're dropping stuff and trying to move quickly, then that would play out first.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? We're leaving Ekamos and Vasati in there.
I'm sorry, Ekamos.
Milo's going to drop it, and then in turn order, we resolve held actions. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Milo, you drop the tiny hut nearly 10 minutes after the beginning of it. Probably longer, but more than normal amount of time for you casting this in for the sake of, something in combat. And you drop the tiny hut. We're going to go to turn order first. Alivor, that means your dimension door goes off first. You
Boop.
take Milo with you, and you go where specifically? You said up here?
Oh, the table with all the dissected thingies.
Table
on it.
with the dissected thingies.
Yeah,
On the
behind
table?
yep.
Behind the table?
Behind the table. Behind the table. Yep, right there.
Behind the table. You pop in with Milo. It is going to be the Nagas held action next. They are going to use their spit poison in here. Let's see. Closest person to them is going to be Ekamos.
Is that a spell or is that an ability?
That is a ability. This is a natural ability. That's going to be their thing as a held. That's 19 to hit Ekamos.
That hits.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save throw.
Within 10 feet of me?
Looks like
Yes.
Yeah, add +2 to that.
it. 17, 18, 19, 20. 22.
Okay, you're going to take half. You're going to take 25 points of poison damage.
Oh my fucking god.
Luckily that was half.
That is going to be the guard, or that is going to be the Naga's held action. Ekamos and Vasati were staying behind. Breck, your held action goes. Where would you like to Misty Step to?
Right next to it.
Right next to it. Got it.
Yeah, right there.
Right next to it. Barrick is going to do the same. So the Paladins can do the Wombo combo and do their thing. Milo, you were dropping Tiny Hut, which means we have 2 left. Ekamos, I need another Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh no.
As the poison that is on top of this tiny hut falls onto Vasati and Ekamos.
18.
Okay. Vasati also rolled an 18. That's going to be half damage for both of you. And that's going to be 32 points of poison
Golly.
damage. Which is about half of Vasati's life total. Now, that takes us back up to the top of initiative here. We've got some wild things going on. Alivor, there's there's a Naga next to your friends who's casting some spells and throwing some poison around. What are you doing from behind the table?
How far away is he from me?
From you right now, right at 60 feet.
All right. Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
I need it to make a Wisdom 17 for me.
Uh, 22. 23, actually. 23.
Okay. So it's only going to take half damage, and it doesn't have to move. 10. It's going to take 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Shit. Bonus action. I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Vasati.
Okay, sure.
Oh, is she within 60 feet?
Actually, she would be outside the range, I believe, now that I think about it, because she's farther. Yeah, she's outside of 60.
Ah, shit. All right, well, guess it's going to Breck then.
All right, to Breck it is.
And then that'll be my turn.
All right, it's going to be the Naga's turn next.
I'll just ask now. Is that thing within 60 feet?
It is.
Yeah.
It is right where you need it to be. Alright, so we got 10-foot radius. That's going to be this again. Go there, it's there. Can't really go there. Can you go there? Yeah, you might actually be able to do those two. No, not quite. All right, Milo. You see him beginning to cast a spell.
Counterspell.
Roll me that Arcana check, please.
Try and magically slap that shit out of the air. Arcana check, you say?
Yes, sir, for that above third level casting.
The 25.
25. That's pretty dang good. You snuff the spell out of existence.
Wapoo.
That is all it can do. Ekamos, that takes us to you. You're looking pretty hurt. What are you doing?
Oh man. I'm going to. Am I within 10 feet of that Hydra? If I move, would it have like opportunity?
No, you're not. It would not have an opportunity.
I'm gonna run and get beside Vasante.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast. Where's it at? Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry. I'm gonna use the mask the amulet, and I'm gonna cast. I think I'm trying to heal both me and Vasante. Hold on, just looking for the right one. Oh, that would take 10 minutes. Nope, never mind. I'll just cast first level cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12. And then oops. 12 heal, 12 heal. Yeah, and just hang out with her. Try to get our health back up.
How much did you say it was?
Oh, it was 12. So
12, okay,
back
got it.
up, yeah. And I wish I can cast another one, but I can't. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Vasati will go next. She is going to try and end this and cast banishment. Yeah, it's gonna save.
Can I already used my reaction, didn't I? Never mind.
Yeah, to counter spell. So she's gonna fail there, but she is going to, being hurt, move kind of around the edge here. And that's gonna be her turn. That takes us to Breck next.
I am going to hit this thing with my war pick. Do I get advantage from where Varric's standing?
Yes, sir.
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I am going to add a smite to that as well. So that's 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
there's so much stuff to click. Okay, and then I'm gonna attack him again. Ooh, that's a 27 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And I'm gonna add a first level smite to that as well.
Okay, got it.
So that one's 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 9 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
All right, and that is the end of my turn.
All right, that takes us to Milo next. What are you doing?
Do I know if this is of this plane?
You need to do a check to know for sure. I'd say Arcana or Religion would be appropriate.
You know what? I saw Vasati try it anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and just try and banish it.
Sure.
I am within the 60 feet, right?
Yes, you are, and it's a 18. So unless your DC is 19, it's gonna make the first one.
I will go ahead and you know exactly what I'm gonna do.
I do, yeah.
Hit it
So
with
that
the-
is going to be a 25 on the second one.
Jesus. Okay. I will then go ahead and duck behind the table.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hide.
All right. Go ahead and roll
Holy
that
shit,
stealth check for the
Alivor.
hide.
That thing's crazy.
All right. Varric is next. He's flanking, so he's going to take a couple swings with the hammer. Natural 1 on the first one, which I think is a definite miss. Natural 2 on the second one. So Varric is going to miss both of his... Oh, it's advantage. So I'll count both of those for the first one. And roll for the second one at advantage. There we go. 25 definitely hits. And let's pop a Divine Smite on there, because that's probably what he would do anyways. Alright, so we've got 15 points of bludgeoning. And 7 points of radiant for 22 total. And that'll take us back up to the top. Alivor, what are you doing from the table?
No, I'm gonna bring it back to our roots, and I'm gonna hit it with the long loser, vicious
Long
mockery.
loser. Okay.
Wisdom 17 saving throw, please.
This guy is a high-level spellcaster. He's got great spellcasting stats. It's a 22 total.
It's okay, that's fine. I'm doing it more for the debuff. Oh. Okay, so he's gonna take 1 point of psychic damage. I rolled 2 ones. I rolled 2 ones.
I said it for 3. I'll say it for 1. 1 point's 1 point. You never know what'll happen.
Yeah. And then he's still gonna have disadvantage, right?
I don't think he does if he fails, or if he succeeds.
It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take and have disadvantage.
Right. So on a success, he wouldn't have disadvantage.
Damn it. Well, that was the whole reason why I was throwing it at him. Yeah, bonus action, hide behind the table with Milo. Be like, oh shit, Milo, he is strong as fuck.
Roll me a stealth check.
Yep. Oh, yuck. 16.
16. Okay, got it. All right, so the creature is going to turn. It did see the place where both of you last were, and it is its turn now. It is going to look to the both of you and begin to cast a spell again.
Oh, Milo.
I don't have it. I used it on Silvery Barbs, I believe.
Yep. So I need the two of you.
Time.
I need the two of you to make dexterity saving throws, please, and let me know what the result is.
Oh, actually, I have pretty good dex on my saving throw.
Alivor, bail, buddy.
Can't. Oh, these low rolls. Okay, you're going to nice jail. Shit. I got a 9.
9. Okay. Milo, it looked like you got a 25.
25, sir.
All right, so Alivor, you're going to take 10 points of fire damage. Milo, you're going to take 5. And then both of you, there'll be more to come.
Look at Milo fly, you fool.
Alivor, you're going to take 21 points of radiant. Milo, you're going to take 10
Oh.
points of radiant. As the Naga casts Flame Strike.
Ah,
Damn.
it stings.
Hot.
And with that, that's going to take us to Ekamos next.
All right, I'm gonna move full 30 back towards the tubes, I guess. Yep. And I'm gonna blast that thing away.
Go for it.
Oh, nat 20 for 20. What is it? For 30. Ooh.
30 hits.
Yep.
Definitely.
18 for the second.
Okay. That will just hit.
28 for the third.
Hits.
And 29 for the fourth.
Hits.
Hey. All right.
Kill that motherfucker. He killed all our friends.
Yep. Nice. What is it? 8 plus 5. 5 plus 5. Plus 4 plus 5 plus 2. 9.
What was that?
39.
39. Quite a bit. All right. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right. Vasati's next. It's looking pretty hurt. No, you got 2 friends there. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. How close is she? Oh, she's close enough to get there. You know what? Actually, no, not quite. Yeah, not quite. She's gonna throw out. We're gonna keep it simple here. She's gonna throw out a Toll the Dead. It's gonna be a save with 24 on that total. We're gonna leave her there and take us to Breck. Breck, this thing's looking pretty hurt. Probably should bring us home on it.
I'm gonna fuck this thing up with a war pick. 23 to hit.
Hits.
All right, I don't want to use up any more spell slots though. Sorry, guys. That's 13 points of piercing damage,
Nice.
and I'm gonna hit him again.
Very nice.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, it has 5 hit points left. Why don't you flavor that crit and what that looks like for me on that one?
Oh man, I'm just gonna, as it's like kind of rearing back to, because it's casting spells and shit. I'm gonna try to catch that war pick and get 2 of the heads just kind of locked together in one, just hook them both.
Very nice. You do, and it falls to the ground dead, spurting a ichor-colored blood to the ground. And with that, we are out of combat.
Alivor.
Oh.
Stuff. And I immediately jump to my feet and start flying towards it.
No. Yeah. Start. I'm fucking sticky fingers, boy. Grab all the stuff.
Where are you going first?
I'm. Fuck it. I'm right here. I'm gonna check on the Medusa. Wait,
So
no, she went to
the
Ash,
creatures
didn't
themselves, yeah, the creatures themselves don't have anything. It's the dead bodies that were.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run just up the stairs right next to me to that first body right there.
First body.
Come, Milo. Come.
I will actually start on the opposite end of the
Ooh,
spectrum
will
over
work.
there. We can work
It's
towards the
okay.
center.
Yell back to the group. It's okay. We'll share. We just want to grab it real quick, and then we'll go through it.
You know the thing, Alivor. Don't touch
Fully-
anything that looks crazy.
Fully intending on if I find anything that's super cool, I'm gonna pocket it and not tell the group.
So that first one there, you find a pair of boots, magical boots, on this creature.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the boots and just put them in my arm, and then move on to the next one. And I know Milo's working the other way.
Okay, Milo, the first thing you find on the person over there is a trident.
Oh, sick! What'd you find?
It's like a crazy, weird, very extravagant pitchfork.
Nice. I got some boots. And then on to the next one.
On to the next one. Alivor. Actually, you said you're going to take things if other people, like if it's something you'd like, so I'm going to give other people the opportunity
Oh, yeah.
say that they want to go to the bodies too. Ekamos, Breck, anything for you guys? You want to check any of the bodies?
Nah, they're good. I trust them. I'm gonna check up on Vasati and Varrig and Ekamos. You guys need any healing? You guys good?
I'm hurt.
All right, I can give you 10 points to lay on hands, and that's what I got for you at
That's
the
fine.
moment.
I can do some more with that.
I'd like to yell down. Once I'm done looting the bodies, you can have this potion I have. Well, actually, I kind of need the potion. Someone else can give you the potion.
It's fine. And then I'm gonna grab my necklace again and cast another.
Oh, that's right.
Cure Wounds.
He is a healing boy.
Yeah.
Alivor, if you
Nothing.
move on to the next closest body, then you would find a coronet, kind of like a little crown.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do prayer of healing instead. Sorry.
Coronet. Okay.
2d8 plus 5.
Milo, on that other side, you'd find another thing. There is a mantle on that.
It was 16, so I'd give 16 to Vasate and whoever else was hurt.
Okay.
Do you have to be next to you, Ekamos, for that, or?
Doesn't really say range.
I mean,
Up to 6 creature you choose. I can see within range, so as long as I can see you, you'll get it.
okay.
30 feet. Sorry.
All right. Okay, so yeah, just you guys over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I am ready for a round 2. Definitely after that.
Chill.
That gets me back full health.
All right. How many more bodies we got left up here? 2. Milo got 2. Oh, there's one more each. Isn't there 2 on the right? Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
If you guys are continuing down the way, Milo, you'd find a robe as the next one. Alivor, you would find a similar robe. And then Milo, you'd find a ring, and then Alivor, you would find a set of pigments of some sort. Looks like paint.
Did you say 2 robes? A robe
Yes,
and a
yeah.
robe? Okay.
Yeah, you
Both
got a
of you
robe and
found
I
a
got a
robe.
robe.
Cool.
All right, we meet up in the middle, and we're like, okay, you want to go to the crew, lay this all out, and see what we got?
I mean, it could help us, but if we do take the time, we got to be on our toes just to make sure that we're
Yeah.
not get got.
I don't-
You know what I mean?
We don't want to hang out around the dead bodies again. That
I
thing
don't think so,
came to
yeah.
the dead bodies last time.
Flesh-eating
okay.
thing. Yes, remember? It's like hunting.
right.
In fact, we should really get the fuck out of here.
Before we leave, Breck, I want to see if you can pick up that hammer.
Ah, yeah.
Remember
You
the
said
hammer
you could
guys?
swing
We
this
gotta
thing. I just
we
wanna
gotta
see.
see. We gotta see.
Breck, you go up. It's a giant hammer. It's 5 times the size of you in terms of height as a dwarf. Roll me an athletics check.
Oh, that's a good one. 16 plus 8.
Woohoo.
24?
Very nice. 24. You are able to pick it up. It's not like you could use it as a regular weapon, but you've got it. If you turn and swung enough, you could get enough momentum to really do some damage with it. But it would take, I would say, if you're trying to use this as a weapon in combat, it'd deal a whole hell of a lot of damage, but you'd have to take a turn to actually wind it up.
No, I'm gonna leave it behind. But I'm just gonna swing it around a little bit.
Ah, you can do it though. Look at him. That's good.
So I told you he could do it. I knew it.
Just so awkward, and disproportionate.
Yeah, that's fucking. I'd hate to be on the other end of that. Good God.
This is not the Chronos crystal, is it? Are we thinking that this is the Chronos shard? I thought it would be
would
more
think so.
epic than what the book said, but
No, the book said that's got to be it, right? That's where the book said it was. Say, can we take it?
I feel like the Chronos shard is going to be really important if there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we can take it, that'd be cool, but I feel that's going to cause a whole hell of a lot of problems. Where did it say the other one was? No, actually,
Aor.
Aor. AOR is what I wrote. I don't know how to spell.
Is that what this is? The Chronos crystal?
That's what we think.
Did
That's what
we
the
get
book
the
said.
sense that this was the Chronos crystal, or did we get the sense that was a larger core of power source somewhere else? You're muted.
You're muted.
I think for the sake of this particular situation, do you get the sense it's the Chronos shard?
I don't know, man. It just looks like a operating.
I
crystal.
think it is.
Then grab it.
It's quite large.
Wow.
Twice as tall as Breck.
Oh,
It does seem to float like there's a ring around it and the chains are actually holding it down.
Oh, let's put it in Milo's big ass box.
There's T-Rex meat in that.
Oh, we can drop the T-Rex meat. Now we got this thing.
That is true.
I mean, I'm down. Will it?
And then if we find something more important than this thing, we can put it in the box.
Yeah.
And we'll take this out.
Yes, I like this plan.
Okay.
I reach in and I pull out the little replica and summon the chest that is full of T-Rex meat.
And what's the
Crack it
spell
open.
that you're using for that?
That is the little replica thingy for secret chest.
Secret chest.
I have the thingy. It's like a 3x2 or something. I can't remember the depth though.
Yeah, 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah, it's not like it's big.
Oh, it's not that big.
Oh shit.
Not even close.
All right, I'll break it into 2. Put it
what
into 2 pieces.
That's a fucking hammer.
You got the hammer?
Ooh, everyone stand back.
No, I don't think I should break
I
this.
feel like
thing.
this is a terrible idea.
It's a bad
Oh,
idea.
okay,
It's a bad idea.
Okay.
Maybe we come back for it now that we know it's.
say, who let the 3 of us do this again?
Can Milo kind of use his mechanical or arcane knowledge to get a sense of whether this is just a controlling mechanic, or if it actually has a source of power? Is it drawing from anywhere else, or is it being drawn from?
The notes that you guys had said that there was a charged crystal brought in to power the devices in here when power was cut from the city during an attack.
Well,
Shit, guys,
like
it sounds like that's it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, right? I mean, it hasn't
Oh,
gone
yeah, that's
anywhere
true.
this entire time.
Sure.
Yeah.
I say we can come.
Yeah, we'll come back for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that flesh
But if
monster
I was-
probably smells the bodies already.
At this point, this is exactly the thing that I would be looking at if I was the Cerberus Assembly. I'm just wondering
Uh-huh.
if this is the kind
To
of
clarify,
shit
like it does look like the exact ones that they were using.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like
Okay,
this
yeah,
isn't
so
like,
is-
oh, it's close. Like the design, the items used, this is the same crystal or type of crystal that was being used that they had two of outside the Pillar of Fire.
Oh, okay, so yeah, this is definitely something we want. But we can't. Fuck. All right, do we
Well,
want to come back or try and take it?
we'll come
We
back
need to
for
keep
it.
going.
Okay,
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
we gotta
All right,
catch up to Grim.
let's get out of here. All right, through the doorway that's hopefully open now since all the fields were dropped.
Yeah, it is clear. Absolutely, you guys can go through the door and move on if you would like.
Did the Medusa have anything on her?
See, I don't like
No,
the way
none of
you
the
say
creatures
that.
themselves had anything on them. It was the people
Okay,
who had
alright.
died inside the fields. Yeah. Like if you wanted, you say like
Oh,
there's
she burned to
a
ash.
set
Huh? She was like,
armor.
"Psh,
Yeah, there's a set of armor she left behind, but
I don't feel so good.
nothing
Mr.
that's
Stark."
more than regular stuff.
I think I am going to go ahead and drink my potion that we just got.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I would like to drink mine as well as we're
Sure.
making our way to the door. How much is it?
How did I put
44. Nice. Where's all my D4? The foot. There's another one. And 44 plus 4. Oh, not bad. 8, 10, 12,
Almost.
16. Boop. 16. I got 16. Fuck yeah. 1, 6. Oh, not that many.
Solid
Oh.
potions, Alivor. Thank you.
Yeah, see, we're good now. Boop. Well, kind of. Not really, but kind of, you know. Know what I mean? All right. To find Grim, the original reason why we came this way.
Okay. So you guys continue on the track to try and find Grim. And let's go ahead and somebody give me a survival or investigation check to see if you can continue on that path.
I am pretty good at investigation.
Yep. You
Let's,
you go right ahead, sir.
but he's really good at survival. I don't know, but that ain't me.
Nope.
I'm not really good at survival, but I'm better at survival than I am at most things.
Oh, nope. Nope, we'll take Milo's roll.
I could never reach that height of survival.
I'm super focused.
God damn.
That is a 32, Josh.
32. Okay, so you're able to pick up on the footsteps again, and as you follow them along, you can tell that they move beyond this room and out into a more open area. It looks like a street, essentially. There is essentially a cross section of about 15 feet wide and a long line that cuts through this street. In some places, you can see that there are ruinous buildings as opposed to the preserved within the stasis field. But as you follow, you can see off to the right, maybe about 200 feet, a large circular object with a shimmering center. As you follow Grimm's footsteps, however, they seem to go into the stasis field outside in the street.
Ooh.
Now, how the hell? What do you
This-
do? You think he's
He's got that
thingy?
amulet. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gotta be his amulet. That thing is ridiculous.
Ah, crap. All right. So, is there any way to? Can I?
Yeah.
Can Milo look around for something that looks like it might control the stasis field, like some of the crystals or whatever that we've come in the past?
I wouldn't want you to roll for something that you couldn't do. There's nothing that you
Yeah.
see around you that seems to be that same crystal way. Yeah,
Gotcha.
That. Yeah.
Shit.
I would say, based on your guys' recollection of what you just read, the crystal creating the stasis field, which would be keeping up this chunk of island floating out of
yeah.
the sky, probably the Chronos shard.
Chronos shard. It's the
All right,
Chronos
so we
shard,
gotta-
everybody.
So that one back there.
No,
Oh,
I think it's going to be something else, or I don't know.
okay.
I don't know.
Well, we kind of can't break that because Did he go? Shoo.
Everybody here, there's 4 of you. I'll roll for Vasati. Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
Saving throw.
yep. Don't like that. 9.
14.
17.
I'm sorry, what was that? My bad.
Intelligence saving throw?
Oof, buddy. Here we go. Oh, that's a 24.
Nice.
And Ekamos, what was yours?
17, sorry.
Okay. So Alivor and Milo, you both hear a voice inside your head. I don't recall who had it before and who didn't. I think you guys might have not had it before.
I had
but
it before.
You had it before, okay. So you
Yep.
would recognize it. Milo, I don't think you would, but you hear a voice inside your head. I can sense you're getting closer. The teleportation circle to the Aeorian Research Center. It's likely within sight.
Say back, is that like, and I would describe that big ball with the glowing center to her.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Yes. The sooner you can get there, the sooner you can get to where I am. And help take care of saving my friends.
Okay. Well, Milo, do you think that's where we should go? Or do I know that Milo is being talked to as well?
Not really, no.
Okay, then I'd just turn to the group. Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Hear
Oh,
what?
okay.
What?
The person, that talked to Rufus?
That
yeah?
annoying buzzing
Alright.
sound?
Yeah, well, they're telepathically talking to us right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
they
my
told us-
favorite.
Yeah, it's not cool, but I didn't know where
They-
to go. They told us to use that big glowing ball right there, and it'll teleport us to the Aeorian place where I think the Chrono Shard is. So it's supposed to teleport.
Did they give us
now.
any other options, or was that the only option?
I'll ask, and then I ask: is there another way other than the teleportation?
She says, "What do you know about the shard?"
What do
You
you
just
mean?
mentioned the Chronos shard. What do you know? Excuse me. So, what do you know about the shard?
Milo's doing like the throat cut.
I just looked at Milo and say, "Shut up."
Don't-
I'd be like, you mentioned something about the Chrono Shard.
You can roll a deception check with this.
Yeah. Ah, damn it. Oh. Ooh, 18.
18, because you're kind of gaslighting her here too. Like she
Yeah.
knows, she does know.
Kind of
that,
gaslighting.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
She
pretty
knows
sure
that
you
they're
said
like,
something about the Chrono Shard, right? Chrono Shard? What Chrono Shard? I don't know what you're talking about.
She'll respond back. You are mistaken.
Oh, it must have been. I looked to Milo, just where did we saw something mention that? Didn't you read it in a book once, Milo, like way back or something? Because like you're like really into this fly, like you told us about this flying city and something crazy stuff just from like history books and whatnot. Like just looking at him like, come on, Milo, help play along.
Milo's just deadpan staring him dead in the face, like, dude, stop talking.
Oh, it's
Don't
what I
talk
do
to it.
best. It's what I do best.
Just don't talk to it. Don't talk to it.
But I'm just gonna go silent. Be like, well. Oh, you're on mute.
You don't hear anything? No response from there?
All right. Just look at the. Oops. So yeah, they didn't give us another option, guys. They were too focused on things that I'm almost certain they told us about, but they insist not. But it's whatever.
I think we will have to go that way, regardless.
Yeah, I'm just scared to take a teleportation and not know exactly where it goes.
Oh, I don't want
But
to
I
go to a
mean-
second location. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, that's where it's going to take us, the teleportation place. The thing
Well, we can go.
right there.
Well, we can go look at it.
Do we all just touch it at the same time?
'Cause I don't know how this stuff works.
Same time as you-
That's Milo's area of expertise. Maybe Ekamos too. You guys know about teleportation?
I do not.
Because that.
Ekamos, you have the highest passive perception.
Mhm.
You would hear off in the distance.
I guess I point to that direction and go, do you guys hear that shit?
Hear what?
I got nothing, man.
It's going. "Brrr."
What was that?
What is it?
Does it?
Yeah,
It goes.
Yeah,
"Brrr."
Does this sound like the flesh monster?
It sounds like it ain't something from around here.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna
We-
go touch
yeah,
the
yeah,
orb.
everyone go touch the teleporter.
We're
Just
we're
fucking
gonna head towards the teleporting
Dead
area.
sprint for the teleporter because
You guys start sprinting as fast as you can towards the teleportation circle. Hearing louder.
Oh.
Hear the rush of wind as wings beat. Milo and Alivor, you hear the voice inside your head again, now seemingly with an angry tone. You come to my home, steal the thing that I'm after. You try and go after the Chronos Shard. I have been waiting for centuries to hold it in my grasp. You will not get it. You will not take it from me. And now that I know your true intentions, I will make sure to get what I need from you and leave the rest to decompose. You hear louder and louder, and you see flying up with a speed that will intercept you all running towards the portal and put itself directly in between you and this teleportation device, the flesh monster. Smash into the ground. It's 80 feet away from you currently. You can either choose to run forward or run behind. There's not much way to go besides that.
Was behind a location that seemed like it couldn't fit physically,
Like back in the
back
room.
inside of the room. Muted.
There were some big things in there. It seems pretty powerful. Hard to say. You do know there was an alternative route going back through the streets where the city's defenses were activated.
That sounds like a good one. I like that one. What do you guys
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to face this thing head on. Yep. And just fucking do an about
Anybody?
face
Anybody?
and shoop.
Nobody? No other opinions?
Let's get out of
No,
here.
yeah, let's run it back.
You guys going quick or are you going stealthy?
Book it!
But quick.
Quick, okay.
I say quick.
Right.
This guy is.
Then as you hear the footsteps on, and you look down, there's this smooth blue material that these walking paths are made out of. It seems to be that there's some kind of magical current left over here. Weak, but still existent. You look just for a moment as you focus on what's in front of you and moving as quickly as you can. You hear all of your footsteps echoing through the city as you run as quickly as possible away from this creature that you know is very, very powerful and potentially hungry. It did start coming after you very directly, after the voice inside your head got angry. And you all wonder as you take your steps towards the street, the alternate route, hoping there's some kind of sanctuary there. If this creature is being controlled by the voice in your heads or not. And whether that really matters in the fight that's to come. But that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Yep.
All right. Thank you to everybody tuning in or catching the VOD afterwards. We are still up in the city, and there was no TPK today, which is very nice. At least for the players. We got to keep TPKs away as much as possible, and there was a chance for it today. So good job on keeping that at bay. So we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next one. Catch you next time.